I am shamefully embarrassed. I don't have the intro for this week. I forgot to do it last night. I just realized. I went down to our little where I clicked the screen. I go, wait a minute, where's my Graybeards intro? It doesn't exist this week. So Kelsey's going to come on and sing the song. No, so my apologies. I've been working like crazy to get the Wraith of God book done, and some of the details are slipping through the cracks, I'm afraid. But this is a huge show because, once again, Kelsey has manipulated the poll so that I have to draw manga. So we'll see how it goes, and we have a special guest, superstar artist here with us that's going to join in the fun. But let's meet the regular crew first before we get going. Everybody put your hands together and a warm welcome for David Williams and his disco lighting.
Yeah. What's up, guys?
Is that like, do you use that for like your Christmas light that you put out in front of your house so it flashes like Christmas colors on the house during Christmas?
What are you talking about? That's coming from my heart.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of love there then. That's fantastic.
I'm a Care Bear.
Let's bring in the oldest guy on this show. Been around for a long time, inked a lot of stuff, talked to a lot of people, knows a lot of people. It's Gary Martin. Hey, Gary, welcome.
Wait a minute. So I'm not the superstar artist?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't break it to you.
So did I get bumped from that title, or was that just my fantasy?
I think maybe more in your fantasy, because I don't remember ever referring to you as the superstar artist. Maybe superstar inker. Maybe did I say that once or twice? So that might be it. But you're still a superstar in our hearts.
My mind.
Yeah, in your mind, our hearts and your mind. So let's welcome in no longer Sasquatch, but apparently King of the Pirates. It's Kelsey Shannon.
I'll have you know that I gave them three choices to pick, and they chose this one. I had nothing to do with it. Nothing. Let the record show.
Yeah. This is all audience manipulation, and to show you just how difficult this challenge is today, we have a special guest, tremendous artist, tremendous talent in the industry. And he had no freaking idea what One Piece was, so he's in the same boat. We shall see what he brings. But everybody, please welcome the great, and I don't exaggerate, Andrew Robinson. Andrew, thank you for joining us today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
I'm shamefully embarrassed that I did not prepare the opening title sequence for the show.
How apropos for a bunch of old farts. That's it.
I know. I totally
See, now I was hoping it was One Piece at a time of Johnny Cash songs that we'd be, ripping off of.
Maybe that could be your take on it then. Yeah.
What is this manga you guys are talking about?
I have no idea. I have no idea what it is.
I believe it is some form of entertainment in another country. I'm not really sure where. I hear it's very popular though.
Andrew, I think you're on to an art book title, One Piece at a Time.
Oh, write that down, man. Trademark, copyright it quick. Let's take a moment here and see who's joining us in the chat before we get rolling. Let's see. Blackjack is here. Yeah, I think he was the first one in the door. You get nothing for that. We do appreciate your attendance. Schism is here. He says everybody needs to finish their drawing today or otherwise. I don't know if that's a veiled threat of some kind.
Yeah, he's going to show up at your door.
You'll be keel-hauled.
Oh, he says he's gonna throw tomatoes if we don't. So it's only gonna damage his screen though, not us. So Red Sands of Mars is here. Ronan keeps begging to draw scenes from Star Trek. Pastmaster Dan is here. Aviator Surge, Dan's Den of Pop Culture says Kelsey set Aaron up by putting One Piece in the poll. I respect that. So there you go. Jav Styler or whatever. I voted Asterix and Obelix, but One Piece was a close second. Okay. Comic Kelsey, he's in the chat as well, is on the show. Amazing. Richard Cahill says Scorpio Killer. I don't know what that means, but I'm a little nervous now. Repairman Jack is here. Aaron Lopresti drawing anime. It's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
Marcus Pilliger, Robert the Bruce, Mark Palmer, Dan the Pizza Man Genovese is here. There's David Brohawk Williams in the chat as well as on the show.
Read it.
Biblia Bob. Okay. Will you say that for me, Kelsey?
Bibbly Bob, Bibbly Bob.
Oh, thank you. Ronan, Kevin Thomas. Aaron deserves to draw anime after what he said about Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein.
What did you say?
I said it sucks. I went and saw it like at a midnight movie like 2 weeks ago. It wasn't funny and it wasn't scary, so therefore it was a complete failure.
You had not seen it in your youth?
I saw it in my youth, but that's the last time I saw it.
Okay.
And I found it to be very unentertaining, unfortunately. But,
nobody got maimed or murdered. That's why you didn't like it.
No, I just wanted the jokes to be good, but they were stretched out and they were just like, dude, they need to edit this. And it's just, didn't
Much
really
like this intro. Move on.
And it's like, okay, I'm leaving. Stephen Lynn is here. Bill Weist made it in the door. Citizen Ronan, Richie Cyber Dupe. Who else we got here? Solitary Rain is here. Toshiro is here. Paul Billard, our resident engineer, is here. Let's see. Dad's Denipa. Oh, I already said that. Jay Dredd is here. Fane Lowlife is here. Look at all these great people. Nicholas Rummel.
Bibbly Bob.
Yeah, exactly. Iodine 74 and Richard Cahill. You guys, hey, I would appreciate it if you hit the like and subscribe if you would. It helps us grow this channel so we can provide you with more fantastic entertainment like you're about to experience. At least I think. That may be what it is.
Well,
Gary, Gary, did you were you going to interject something there?
You assumed I was.
Well, I thought you made a noise. You made the noise there.
That was Kelsey.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Andrew, what we do here real quickly is kind of go around the horn and do a little show and tell or a share. You got something you want to plug, so think about that for a second while we hit David Williams first.
And we don't start early, cheater. What are you doing over there? I see you moving your pencil around.
He's
Yeah, you put the pencil down.
It's okay. You have guest,
Pencils down, kids.
guest privileges. Guest privileges. Yeah, it's fine.
It's going to get warmed up. David, you got anything you want to share with us today?
This is from the last show when my markers dried out, but I was able to finish it. So here's my classic Golden Age Superman.
Nice. Very nice to do that.
Is that what we did last week?
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
I remember what you did last week, Kelsey, was
I don't.
you it's because you cheated. You didn't you didn't follow the
Oh yeah, that's why I don't have yeah. I got my paper today. Yes. Okay.
Well, that looks fabulous, but
David wins. He won that one. I'll give
I
it
think
up
it's
to him.
already finished. But it's going to be different today. I'm feeling really motivated to get my revenge on Kelsey. So,
Really?
yeah. Gary, what have you got for us?
Go ahead and share my screen.
He's got his charming personality. Ooh.
Here's a piece I finished this morning.
He's missing his cigar.
Yeah. After I started inking them, I thought, you know what? There should be a cigar sticking out of that corner of your mouth. But
some whiteout. You could probably get that
That's
in
right.
there.
He doesn't believe in whiteout.
a whiteout is Satan's tool.
Yeah.
You're going to have to.
Yeah. So I signed my name with it.
He's going to have to do a cigar and
break this up.
or cut it out and paste it on there. That's the only way it'll work.
So this one was in my head for a while, and it's like I had to do it. And now that I've done it, I was intentionally thinking about putting it in my art book. Now I'm not so sure. I'll have to, set it on my table and let it marinate for a while. So that's the beast. Here's Beauty.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, very nice.
I did this one a while ago, but it's one of my favorites, and this one is definitely going to be in the book. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see some of my line work. And this is all inked with a brush.
Crazy.
Splatter going on back there. Did you use the old toothbrush method?
Yep, toothbrush splatter.
Oh, beautiful.
I just saw the Dave Stevens documentary where they were going over his line work. I'm waiting for the Gary Martin documentary. I mean, come on.
I'm in the Steve Rude documentary for about 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
That's something. All right, King of the Pirates. So what do you got for us? Anything?
Oh, okay. Well, I thought I'd scare Andrew a little bit with what he has to look forward to, the kind of skill on display that we have for this show. Look at that. I mean, come on. Are you shaking in your boots? Yeah. Look at that. So, yeah. Remember this, and then this. I don't even remember doing this. And that one was better. But yeah, so
Chichitara.
See what you got. Just bring your best Muppet faces. Yeah.
Kelsey's not playing around.
See, and then I pick a subject today where they all have Muppet faces. It's perfect.
It's perfect for you. Once again, you just finagled and manipulated the crowd. So, Andrew, are you working on anything right now you want to talk about? Or,
I'm pretty close to being able to talk about my new image book, but not quite there.
Okay.
I just happen to have a few character designs laying around.
Oh, let's see them.
Show these.
Yep. Let's see them. Let me make it big here. There you go.
Oh, little to the
There you go.
Oh, speaking of pirates, look at that.
Oh wow.
Space pirates.
Oh man.
Now, is this for this project you can't talk about, or is this something else?
This is something else.
Okay.
This will be for a Space Junkies short story that I'm working on.
Oh, awesome.
And it's kind of like a reminiscent of like Josie and the Pussycats, where it's a rock and roll band out in space.
Yeah.
So they make the space pirates, and this is the captain of the space pirates.
Cool.
Very nice. Look at that stuff, man. Oh,
That beard action. That graybeard action.
Yeah.
Other way. There we go.
Here's
so cool.
Here's a stab at like a lady space pirate.
Yeah, that's awesome. Man, I love them jowl shadows. Yeah, still tasting that stuff.
Yep. And then here I am kind of
Right, there you go.
remember Chris Farley did Lunch Ladyland? That's that SNL sketch.
Yeah.
So this is the pilot for the tour bus for the Space Junkies band.
Okay.
That's hilarious. So good.
That's
great. Like my old landlord.
Now, those layouts you had in your book there, do you always do layouts that tight, or do you do them like that and blow them up in light table, or what's your technique for doing your pages?
I go that tight when I want stuff cartoony, because I realize the more you refine it and get to the lines, only the lines that are needed, the more animated and cartoony you can have your pieces. If I go more realistic, then it can be a bit looser because I'm going to do a lot of drawing anyway. But if I want the economy of line, I've got to really do that whole reduction.
Yeah. So you're naturally wanting to go more realistic. You're like naturally wanting to go more realistic and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, well, I feel like there's a lot of work that people don't realize that goes into making things more simplified.
Yeah.
Because I have to let go of all the details that I wanted to add and, again, reduce it to only what's really needed.
Yeah, Gary, are you listening?
So anyway, if I
one day I'll learn that lesson.
I can just blow it up and like trace it off, and I keep that same simplicity.
Right. I get it. I totally get it. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I mean, that's a really interesting take because it is for your animated style or your more simpler style, your cartoony style, however you want to describe it, everything still has to be there, it still has to work, but you're doing it with less lines and less eye candy, so it actually does require more thought process to make it work, and that's really interesting. Okay.
Does anyone else hear those mice like chewing
Yeah,
on?
is that my stomach? I don't. Yeah, I don't know what that was. It might be Andrew's microphone. Is that your?
It could be.
Well, you know what? We're gonna have to when you have superstars on, you got to suffer through some.
Yeah.
It sounds like aliens eating somebody's brain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, aliens. They're here. They're among us. Have you seen that? The Mexican council or whatever brought out some aliens. Oh, too
What?
soon.
Yeah, they looked real too. Boy, that was so convinced.
You got to put that on your show. I know that's not Sasquatch or nothing, but that's
Well,
pretty big.
Any bizarre cryptid, I'll take a shot at, and that was pretty. It was actually pretty lame, so it fits right in with what we do on my show. So I will. Has everybody made up their mind which character they're going to tackle here today?
Yes.
Anybody besides Kelsey?
I have no idea. I'm just using the force.
I am torn between there's some big blue fat samurai guy with fangs and some hot mystic
Who's
chick.
the main character with the straw hat?
Luffy.
Nerd.
Ruby?
Yeah, Luffy.
Yeah, I might throw
Luffy.
him in there.
Okay.
So he's
Yeah, there
going
you go.
Luffy. Andrew's going Luffy. Who are you doing, King of the Pirates?
I'm doing Luffy, Nami, and what's her name? Boa Hancock.
Oh no, wait, I was thinking about doing Boa Hancock. Okay.
Well, no, you can throw in there. I'm drawing a little scene that requires all.
Who's the guy with the swords in the green?
You're gonna put me on the spot. I forget.
I might do that guy.
Basically, you can just make up anything, and who would know, right? I mean,
Yeah,
that's what
right.
really is going on.
Yeah, we're not going to fool the chat.
half a billion comics sold, Aaron. I keep telling you. Everybody in this chat, even though they say they don't like it, they got a copy of this book. 500 million.
Now, there's a character called Shanks. I'm surprised you're not doing that.
No, no. I hold. There's no comparison to Shank and Shanks from One Piece. I deny all comparisons. No, Shanks was the original or the last holder of the straw hat, from what I understand.
I don't even know what that means, but okay.
I'm going to start reading it. There's a lot of stuff. It looks great, actually.
It looks like it. I'm going to go with this Jinbi guy.
Which one's he?
He's the big blue fat guy with fangs.
Oh, okay. I know the guy with the green hair. He can fight with 3 swords at the same time. Isn't that
That's the guy I'm doing.
Yeah, he fights with one in his mouth and 2 in each hand. One in each hand.
One in his mouth and 2. I don't like the sound of that, actually.
That's the filthiest joke that Aaron's ever told without using profanity.
You're right.
That's awesome.
Call him as I see him, man.
All
right,
right,
well,
doing the little dog guy too. I forget his name, but he turns into like a big guy, I think. But it's a little dog guy with horns.
You talking about Pikachu?
No, that's a whole other anime or manga.
It's all the same. It's all the same. At least to me, anyway. All right.
Totoro.
Because I've been doing
Aaron,
editorial.
do Totoro.
Huh?
Never mind.
I don't have anything to show because I've been working on the editorial and production side of Wraith of God this whole week, getting it so we get to the printer tomorrow. So we're just going to get right into the exciting drawing portion of our show and see if that mic cracking will drive us all insane before we get our drawings done. We shall see.
Yeah, there's some kind of like feedback. I don't know. Is there any kind of like fan blowing on your microphone or anything like that?
Well, let's see.
Now it's gone. He muted it, so
Oh.
there it goes.
Oh no,
It's
it's still there. Maybe that's
No, when he muted it, it disappeared.
Yeah, it's coming from Andrew's mic, but you know what? I'm willing to tolerate it because of the love I have for Andrew
Should I
and his
try to
art.
leave and come back?
No.
I think it's like
Leave,
maybe
I
a
will
wire.
come back.
Sounds more like a loose wire or something, but it's fine. I'm hoping that it'll bother Aaron so much that he'll do a really
right?
poor job today.
Dude, I am hyper focused. All right. It is 1:28, gentlemen. We have 2 hours to do something incredible. So let's begin.
Well, 2 hours plus a couple of weeks, generally.
Well, that's because you started early, right? You probably already got something drawn. You're just looking at it.
I know, right?
No,
Freaking cheater.
I have picked out a little bit of reference for the characters, but I have not designed anything. But I have a clear idea in my head, which always works out. So we'll see. We'll see.
All right.
Aaron, Petey Ma in the chat says, "Hail chat, hail all Graybeards. Thank you, Mr. Krusty. I received the San Diego Comic-Con Jaws poster. It is beautiful, very well protected. Love it.
Nice.
Thank you, Josh.
I appreciate it.
Question mark, Lopresti for signing the tube. Totally love it."
All right.
Way to go. Did something positive.
Right.
So, Andrew, do you remember the first time we met?
He doesn't remember the first time he met Aaron.
You know,
That's a tough game.
not as forgettable.
I'm just gonna say I met everybody at Heroes Con. How about that?
Yes, there you go. Yeah, it was at Heroes. I think it was either 2007 or 2008. Either one of those. And we met at the live art auction where we were painting. And
Right,
I saw you painting, and I was just like, oh man. And that's when I realized, and I put two and two together, and I was like, oh, you're the guy who did Dusty Star and all this other cool stuff. So
Was that cover you did for Bass Reeves, Andrew? Was that oils or acrylic, or what did you do?
That was some acrylic with watercolor and gouache.
Oh, so you're a gouache man like Kelsey.
Gouache man. We're a special breed.
I mean, gouache has its moments.
You have a secret handshake.
yeah.
All the gouache guys.
For me, I mainly use it for highlights.
Oh, okay.
Like nice opaque highlights. It's good for.
I use it for
And then if you
fixing
don't
all
like
my
it,
mistakes.
you can quickly just rub it off,
Yeah.
wash it off.
We're getting a lot of microphone advice from the chat. They're saying try turning off your mic and then turning it back on again.
Anything you can do to stop drawing. Would be very helpful. I mean,
Yeah, that will happen a lot. I'll ask you questions that keep you from drawing.
Well, if we keep Andrew messing with his mic the whole time, he won't get his drawing done, and then we can like claim some sort of weird victory.
Well, just way to go. Just spoil it for us.
And
That's
someone
supposed to be
also-
a secret.
Oh,
Someone suggesting it might be the speakers are too loud and you're getting feedback from the microphone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. Oh, it's back.
But it's less.
Yeah, it's much less.
Here's
Perfect.
where I erase everything. Yeah.
Perfecto.
Well, just let your pencil do your talking.
that's right. He doesn't need to say anything. He just say, "Yeah, look at this."
Well, I could tell my Andrew when I met Andrew. I'm sure he doesn't remember that one either. But he was at a studio in Macon, Georgia, Jolly Roger Studio, with Tony Harris and who else? There was a bunch of people there, and that was good fun. I remember Jim Royal, yeah. Jim, I actually knew Jim, and he's the one that invited me down. This is funny, and I'm like, oh, great. So I'm getting ready to. I got all my stuff. I flew out there, and nobody was there to meet me, and I was like, oh, maybe they just forgot. And I called up. Yeah, I call up, and then shortly, oh, you're here? Oh, okay, we'll come out there. And then shortly, a little bit later, a whole car full of guys show up, and Tony's like, "You never told us you were coming." So yeah, Jim Royal made all these plans for me to come out there, and then didn't tell anybody I was actually coming out there.
Oh wow!
Which is it was fairly typical.
Classic Jim.
Yeah, exactly. But it was great fun, man. I had a blast. I really enjoyed the studio. Macon, Georgia was really a trip. They were in this great old studio that was like this old building with really high roofs and the dirtiest microwave I think I've ever seen. But yeah, good times.
What is it about microwaves in artist studios that are just disgusting?
Because you're asking people to clean up after themselves, and we don't do that well.
Yeah, I what?
I said artists don't clean up well after themselves. I said, look at Kelsey.
Oh. I just leave everything on it. Just look at my desk. I just leave it all on the table.
David likes to introduce me to artists that makes me want to quit. He gets a sadistic pleasure out of it. A couple of years ago, I saw, and Andrew Robinson. Like, no, never heard of him. He goes, I'll send you some of his work. Thanks, David. And I was like, it was a couple of years ago. I had not heard of your stuff or seen your stuff before, and it's like, check this guy out. So I wanted to ask you, Andrew, who are your art influences? Because you have a very unique style.
Probably some of the earliest were Frank Frazetta and Walt Simonson.
Interesting. It's an interesting combination.
Yeah.
Bill Sienkiewicz.
Yeah. See that.
Definitely early on, I had the John Byrne phase and Perez.
Wow.
Then definitely got into Jamie Hewlett, Mignola.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of taking bits and pieces here and there,
That's interesting because I can see a lot of those different influences in your work. I mean, it's clearly your own, but it's like you can see, little bits of those guys in different areas of your work. Really eclectic. Huh? Use the word.
Coran Kaiser Stone wants Andrew to zoom in on the goods. I hope, Coran, that you're talking about his
artwork.
Let me get a good layout, and I'll do a zoom in.
So Coran doesn't want me to zoom in on mine. He just
no, we've seen your goods, Aaron.
Yeah.
there ain't nothing to look at, nothing to see here. Keep moving.
remember the first time I saw Andrew's work was in Press, I believe, like long time ago, and it was like something like Kilroy was here. I remember all these like pinups from that, or like drawings for something like that. Of course, everybody was like blown away, right?
Around 93, 94.
Yeah.
So the crackling is greatly reduced. It's still there, but it's much better.
The first time I saw his work is when he did that great cover for that One Piece comic. You remember that, Andrew?
One Piece?
It was a joke, Kelsey. These are the jokes. See what I told you?
I'm waiting for the joke.
Aaron, yeah, if you have to tell him it's a joke, then
I hope he doesn't have experience drawing One Piece comics.
Yeah, I know.
I chose totally poorly on this thing.
Yeah. That series you drew, One Piece, is like, what?
Oh, no.
I was a regular artist for like 5 years on the book. You're like, what?
Yeah, everybody was hassling me about, like, what, why are you choosing that with Andrew coming? I'm like, why wouldn't I? I mean, there's a good chance he doesn't know what the heck it is. I got to play my cards right. I got to know how to work this.
Now, see, what we should have done is like Pirates, Cowboys, or something else. One Piece.
No, yeah, One Piece, yeah. Let's say Pirates and Cowboys, or Cowboys, definitely not. I think he'd have the leg up.
In the chat, anybody have a wrench that could take care of the interloper?
Is there an interloper in there?
That's what they're talking about.
Is it a Pornbot? Pornbot's welcome.
Kelsey needs to know where to go after the show.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone, but they're talking about somebody.
It's tradition. Pornbot.
And somebody's still complaining about the microphone.
Well, I had Mark Nelson on one time, and he was filming it with his phone, and the phone just kept going the whole time, tick, 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 for 2.5 hours, and we all just kind of got numb to it after a while.
Richie Cyber Dupe says the noise isn't any different than when Kelsey scratches his gonads.
Y'all can hear that? Oh my god!
Yeah, it's just how do you know that's what he was scratching?
Oh.
I tell everybody.
And Repairman Jack says he's never seen Kelsey draw so fast before.
I know, right?
I noticed that too, that everybody's,
I'm like erasing constantly.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's
Andrew, you see what you've done. You've raised the bar just by showing up.
right. There's like real competition. You got to get serious, man. Not that this is a competition.
Right.
It's just a friendly
Plus three, what is it? 500 million comics. I got to do it. There's a lot of fans of this.
Yeah, pretty soon Kelsey will have mentioned that statistic 500 million times. But it is impressive. I mean, come on.
Well,
I don't know how there can be 500 million fans, and I've never heard of this stuff.
That's the thing. I was curious just one day, this is completely, you happened to ask for my recommendations, like right as I was curious, like what the highest selling comics of all time were. I was looking that up because I was curious what kind of subject matter would like the highest selling comics all, would it be similar? Would it all be superhero? Would it all be cartoony? Things like that. Honestly, I felt good because the top three are all so vastly different from each other that to me, that was like a good sign. I was like, okay, so it's not like everybody likes, comic book newspaper strips or whatever. You know, Peanuts, Asterix, and One Piece are wildly different. So
yeah.
I was kind of like thought that was cool. And then Aaron asked me what my choices were, and I was like, well, why not those three? Because it's pretty easy. It takes the choice out of it. You know, it's like, well, those are the top three. It's not like I randomly chose three different things just to irritate Aaron. It just worked out that way.
Yeah, okay. You stick with that story.
Yeah.
Just looked into that.
Well, I was surprised that Peanuts was on the list because I don't really think of Peanuts as being a comic book.
Well, yeah, I guess it was just comics, like the highest selling comics of all time. Because you can go down, I think you go down to the next tier. That was just at the top, and the next tier would be highest selling individual comics like pamphlets, or whatnot. And of course, X-Men #1 is going to be way up there, selling well over 1 million. Or actually, no, it was. Hold on, let me bring up the statistics because it was kind of fascinating, actually. Let's see.
Kelsey put his pencil down.
I know. This time I'm getting pulled into this. Usually I'm pulling this on Aaron, and because I'm fascinated in this. The next one below Peanuts is Golgo 13, another manga.
What?
300 million copies worldwide.
Wow.
It's a great anime. I watched Golgo 13 anime. It's pretty great back in the day.
I love Go 1 through 12, but I didn't catch that.
Is that anything like Gen 13? I mean, is that kind of the same thing? Or?
No, he's like a super assassin that does these incredibly hard assassinations. Like he'll shoot from a mile away. He'll have some special gun made, and he'll pick the right time to hit his target. Shoot through like a crowd of people but not hit anybody. They did the kind of same stuff in that Mark Millar book that turned into a movie, Wanted, where they're doing these impossible things.
So Aaron, FYI, you just discovered Kelsey's kryptonite. Just talking about manga, like your Star Trek.
No, it's not manga. Look.
He hasn't been drawing the whole time. He was talking.
Well, I'm way ahead of you guys. I got to slow down a little bit. But the highest selling periodical single issue floppy comics is Superman, which sold 600 million since 1938 to present.
You're talking cumulative sales. You're not talking like a single issue.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
And so, if you go back up to the top, One Piece has only been around since '97 and sold almost as many as one that's Superman's been around since the 30s.
How many?
I'm just saying.
Piece, how many did One Piece sell?
Haven't the Chick Tract sold more than any comics ever?
No, they gave it away. It didn't sell nothing. I never bought a single one of those, but I was handed
true. They gave them away.
Now, if they sold them to all the people that gave them away, what a racket, man! I need to get into.
I know, right?
Like fortune cookies.
Brian Blevins in the chat says, Aaron Lopresti, I would love to give a shout out to one of my favorite Magic the Gathering artists, Andrew Robinson.
Yeah.
I have so many cards, artist proofs, and sketches in my sketchbook from tournaments.
There you go. Big shout out to our guest, Andrew.
Yeah, he's done
I
a lot of
appreciate the
those.
shout out.
See, we got Magic the Gathering fans here. I'm gonna do that as a.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'd be into that. That's weird stuff. Yeah, I'd be into that.
I don't like anything that has The Gathering in the title.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds.
I mean, that's like a wimpy way of saying like assemble.
So we could do Magic the Gathering, Vampire the Masquerade, and what other nerd things could we do?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. There's nothing like big fat samurai dudes, or I guess not samurais. What are those wrestlers called that wear the
Sumo.
sumos? This guy's more of a sumo, isn't he?
I don't know. I'm not watching.
He's not fat enough, Aaron.
He's your character. I mean, you're into the show, or whatever.
No, I've watched one movie, and it was the number 6, which apparently is a very, very good one. Or at least I thought so. I didn't know what was going on, but I thought it was great. And then, honestly, I was doing some research just for this show, and I gotta say, I'm intrigued. I actually want to learn more because there's so much like character development.
That's David Williams making more noise than anybody throwing his stuff.
He don't want to hear none of this. He's so mad. He's like, storytelling, schmorytelling. Let's do another Superman.
Yeah. You're welcome, Brian.
What's that?
He's having a private conversation.
Not talking to you, Aaron.
Oh, like Brian or something. I'm like, what the heck?
I got a question for Andrew. I want to go back to 2007, 2008 on that time where we met where
he doesn't remember you, David.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah, David. He doesn't remember.
both of you. Shut up, shutting up. All right. When you were doing your painting, I think it was Conan or whatever, but you were using charcoal on the painting when you just were doing the underdrawing right before you painted, and it looked like a hot mess. And I was almost finished with mine, and I went away, and I came back an hour later, and it was becoming a masterpiece. How did you pull this? How did you learn how to paint? Who taught you, or how did you come up with your style of painting? Because it's very unique. Because every time I see you at Heroes Con and you do some painting, it looks like it's going into disaster world, and then it comes out amazing.
World.
Well, I
I
mean,
Like,
not all of us can have a plan like Brian Stelfreeze.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I like to go up there and really screw up and almost be on the verge of a panic attack, and then somehow pulled around.
Yeah.
And make it
Why does
work.
that sound so familiar?
Kelsey does that
But
every week, right here.
You know, in the early 2000s, I was going to a life drawing session, and at first I was just sketching with pens and pencils, and then I stepped up and brought Vine charcoal and maybe like 3 tubes of paint. So I got kind of used to like just working pretty quickly with the Vine charcoal. And I like the way that the Vine charcoal is still, you can manipulate it and blend it into the paint. And yeah, just dealing more with form with the Vine charcoal than say line with a pencil or pen. So yeah, when I was doing the Conan, I mean, I did kind of have a plan. And yeah, when you start rubbing with the Vine charcoal, it does become kind of a, you know, just a smudgy mess. But if you can see the form and like you, the artist, kind of know what you're doing, then yeah, it's easily fixed in the painting stage. As long as the drawing's somewhat, you know, correct. As correct as one can be in a time limit like that.
You pull it off every single time, and I'm amazed every time I see something that you do at that show.
Well, you have to, or you're gonna be really, really, really embarrassed.
Yeah, right.
So you basically are blocking in your figures with charcoal, and then you're bringing it together in the painting stage. Is that fair?
Yeah, exactly. And you know, parts where you've messed up, you could just crop in with white or a lighter color. And I actually find that, you know, the more mistakes or the looseness that you allow yourself, the more painterly you can be. Whereas, like, you know, it gets kind of it's too much to be tied down to being exact when you're up there on stage, at least for me, and being as maybe tight or as anal as I would be with just a regular watercolor project.
Right.
So just to take globs of you know, acrylic paint and just go to town and try to work in a way different than you usually do, just to, you know, keep it fresh and try to have some fun.
I remember a story when I was hanging out with you guys in Macon, where you were working on one of the covers for Starman, and I don't remember which one, but you were wanting to use some watercolor, and you didn't have any, so you were asking, who was it? Oh, I forget who it was. Tony. It was Tony watercolor, and he was like, and you were working over charcoal, and he'd lean over to me and goes like, "Man, guy's always borrowing my watercolors and stuff." And besides that, doesn't he even know that you can't do watercolors over charcoal? And then like a little later that night, you were like getting finished with it, and there was like a little crowd gathering, and he leaned over again, and he was like, "Son of a bitch did it. He did watercolor. He could borrow my watercolors any day."
Well, the vine charcoal is kind of like your gray tone underpainting, but instead of like doing that with, you know, black ink or whatever, you've just done it with vine charcoal. But it's still the same effect. You're getting kind of that gray medium undertone that you can go then add, either you can add or subtract the darkness or add the light, and
you could paint over it just fine. It's like not too wet or does it get waxy?
I mean, it's going to give you some grain if you don't mind the grain.
No.
Do you seal it before you paint over it, or you just paint over it, you know, as it is on the paper?
Well, I mean, yeah, I usually do give a decent coat of workable fixative.
Yeah.
However, if you spray too much of the fixative, you're just gonna water-based, whatever you use, you're just gonna beat up on the surface.
Right. Yeah.
So I try to spray it somewhat, but, you know, being the charcoal, it's also nice that you can still release when you're painting on the vine charcoal, that some of the charcoal gets released and smudges into the paint. I actually like that feature.
Interesting. I don't think I ever messed with that.
Ask that if it blended in with the paint.
Release the charcoal. Aaron, you've got a super chat.
That'll make me stop for a second. Lieutenant Hughes for $1.99. Thank you so much, Lieutenant. Aaron, if that is who I think it is, I love you. Well, I guess we've got a relationship started.
Yeah, you're welcome, Lieutenant Hughes. It is me.
Captain Captain Bit2 says, I think they're trying to sabotage Andrew by asking him questions to keep him from drawing. We wouldn't do that here.
Nah. Oh, we have to ask Andrew if he can do a Edward G. Robinson imitation. When Kelsey comes back, we'll give him a demo.
You mean from like the Ten Commandments, or
no, from one of his gangster films? David, you do it really good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, see?
Yeah.
Gary Martin's a wise guy, see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's with all this manga crap, see?
Yeah.
I don't know what these guys are talking about, Andrew. They're embarrassing. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
You know, they're
Kelsey's
old. You know, what are you going to do?
Eyebrow.
We're old. We're getting older by the second.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I can't get one of the characters I said I was going to do in here. Everything changed the last minute. In fact, I'm doing Spider-Man. So I hope you don't guys know.
There's no Golden Age Spider-Man, Kelsey.
Brian Blevin says Andrew has a painting called Bribery that would fit perfectly in this episode.
Oh, again with the. Yeah,
that is true. Yeah, it kind of has that same feel as One Piece from what I've seen.
Oh, so you have experience at this. Oh, man.
Now you're scared.
I think around like 11:30, I was like, I better look up One Piece and do a little
That's exactly what I was doing. The internet was like clogging up because everybody was like searching One Piece.
And here's what I found out. I don't know if you guys knew this, but it's going to be a live-action TV show.
It is now.
It
Yeah,
is. It's already on. Yeah.
that was kind of a lucky accident.
Anybody watching it?
My wife
No.
is.
Yeah, she likes it, right?
Yep.
Get her
So
read a
thank you.
manga. See if she likes that.
Thank you, Marcus, for putting up the links to the campaigns.
She's watching the show so she
always
doesn't
count
have
on
to read the manga.
Yeah, it was a lucky accident, honestly, because that's another thing is the show. Everybody was kind of apprehensive about a live action. I mean, the first time I saw the early stuff from it, I was like, "Oh no!" Even I know this ain't going to go well. The guy they chose, I don't know. Everything was just kind of like off. But then the show came out, and turns out that was completely unfounded. What I'm hearing is that they got a lot right, not everything, but they're at least giving it a good effort towards doing it right.
Well, I would have no clue if it was right or not. I tuned in, so it'd just be.
Yeah,
I think they were judging it harsh also because of what they did with Cowboy Bebop.
Right.
So they showed that they were not necessarily trustworthy. And
That's a hard one to. I mean, so is One Piece, I'm sure, but I mean,
That's Cowboy Bebop.
don't worry about it.
Aaron, gosh,
Don't even worry about
What
it.
are you talking about?
only one of the greatest pieces of media period ever created.
Yeah, he would know about it if it was Star Trek Bebop.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
That's what my dad used to say. What are you watching Star Trek for? Who's the Spark character? Fuck, Dad.
Spork. What's his name? Spork.
Yeah.
No, Dad. Jeez. Uh-oh.
Yikes.
Jerry's getting busted again.
Yeah.
For our bad
Christina
day.
Lynn gives the show her thumbs up.
Yeah. Oh, the One Piece
The
show.
live action. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I want to check it out before I read it. That way, I don't like going to hate and everything. But I mean, it was just like it's like okay, Aaron likes to be somewhat topical, on if we can. Here, I happened to be looking up the top 3 selling comics of all time. The show is just coming out, and people seem to be liking it. It would drive Aaron crazy. I mean, it had all these bonuses that just I couldn't resist. But I voted for Asterix. So, like, I was kind of hoping to do Asterix Novelist as like hardcore barbarian Conan design.
I had some ideas for just to do this gnarly looking old Viking guy and not go with the animated style at all.
Yeah.
But the chat destroyed my dream. Right.
Peanuts would have been it. Somebody, I was looking at some of the comments, and some people were thinking, Asterix and Peanuts would be a very interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to draw the Red Bear and draw Snoopy on top of the thing and make
Yeah.
him look all like almost like a real dog.
Oh, yikes.
Freak people out.
Yeah, see what you guys missed by voting for One Piece.
But that could be, you know, for future, a future category. Again,
Yeah,
you were
we'll do.
you were wanting to do newspaper characters, right? Newspaper strips, or no? No.
We could do Peanuts, BC, and Wizard of It.
Oh yeah. I'm choosing. That's not fair. No, you gotta put no Calvin and Hobbes because you know that's.
Well, yeah, that would win. That's like why even have a poll.
I was kind of hoping that Peanuts would win because I was expecting then that Kelsey would draw that character in Kill Bill, that Lucy Liu, like that restaurant owner that Lucy Liu said looked like Charlie Brown.
Yeah, like hot Lucy.
Hot Lucy. Oh, psychiatrist booth.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just a nickname, mind you. That's not a real name.
Instead of Peanuts, you could draw these.
You know, kind of like I don't know, stylizing. A lot of those comic strips actually might be kind of fun, you know. Or just go straight with Little Abner and just go for the who draws the hottest hillbilly.
I'm thinking about other comic strip options, and Little Abner's on the list.
Yeah,
Frazetta worked on it, so it can't be all bad.
It'd be fun to do a Little Abner as Frazetta would have done him later in his career.
Yeah.
Some of the ladies, like a barbarian with ladies hanging around.
Are any of you guys coloring your pieces?
I am, man. I am destroying. I'm not fooling around this episode. I'm tired. You bring the manga, you're going to pay the price now.
Yeah, and Aaron admitted that he has not drawn that much this last week.
This is great for me. Other than this show, I haven't drawn anything for a month because everything's been on computer, finishing up coloring, getting files ready for the book. It's just been nuts. So
he's got some pent up frustration. He's got to.
He's about to bust.
Manga. So.
Now I'm worried. Yeah, what is he doing? What's he doing over there? Should I look?
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, what you're doing is pretty cool, Kelsey.
Huh?
I said what you're doing is pretty cool, Kelsey.
Oh, I know. I'm just worried about what Aaron's doing.
Aaron is inking already.
Kelsey's looks like a mess right now. I can't even tell what's going on. It does look like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
it
lull you
looks
into a
kinda
false sense of
X-rated.
security. Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew, are you ready to
Let's see.
let us have it?
He can't be done yet.
Wait, hold on. He's got to go full screen. Let him go.
Full
What?
screen. Just give me a second here.
He's not done, is he?
No, it's just a layout.
Oh, God.
There's a panic in your voice.
Oh,
Who's that
wow.
creepy,
Okay.
creepy specter hovering above
It's
these
this big
poor kids?
muscle character that's in the thing.
He's doing multiple characters too.
Oh my goodness. I'm scared.
Yeah, we're in trouble. Especially Kelsey, because Kelsey struggles anyway. And then to
Yeah.
put it up against this.
No, I'm doing okay.
Kevin Thomas has already said $100 confirmed for Kelsey's.
Yeah.
I'm already done.
Yeah. What? Yeah. What?
Yeah, I went the easy route this time. I said I got to get one finished this week, so I'm only doing a single character. I'm not going to do like this multi-character thing that I always end up doing and getting only halfway done. So,
Aaron, you realize you're putting pressure on yourself to finish.
Yeah.
oh, I'm finishing.
I think this is the perfect time to get Aaron to pull up some of our guests' wonderful work.
Let's see some of your comic book collection.
Yeah.
I'm painting this too today. I'm telling you. That's what I'm making right now.
What's
I
on
heard
your all-time comic book wish list?
Oh, well.
Yeah, I heard you bought some new comics that you think are pretty good.
Yeah, well, we'll be the judge.
Yeah.
That you think are pretty good. Man, Daniel Russell, already a bidding war is happening for Kelsey's piece.
Well,
See, they
Kelsey
know.
redrew that face on that chick about like 5 times already. So.
It's important to get this right.
Feeling the pressure. Not me, man. I just free as a bird right now. Feeling good.
Kelsey, you can just leave that the way it is and pocket $100.
Yep.
Yeah, really, you're money ahead. This might just get a sandwich.
He's doing the Muppet face.
101.
Oh, stop it! I'm right.
He's erasing it again. Oh, Kelsey, that face stinks. Do it again. We can't even see it. It's so small. We can't even.
Oh, I could see it.
He could feel it. He could feel it.
He can feel it. Just in his bones, he knows it stinks.
Feel the suckage just permeating.
Feel the Muppet face just happening. He knows it.
Yeah, I'm using this. I'm really getting into this this Pentel brush pen with all the Japanese writing on it.
Japanese, you say?
Oh, you traded up on the what do you call it, pens?
The Zig.
The Zigs.
I just want to try something new, and it's like I figured if I'm drawing Japanese characters, why not use a Japanese pen? And it's practically inking itself.
Okay. Okay.
It won't help you.
Yeah. Kelsey's it won't help you.
I'm gonna use big pens.
Just kill me, huh?
You said Bic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you're hearing.
I was just like, what?
Repairman Jack is asking if is it a Muppet face?
A little bit still, yeah.
He went back to it.
A little bit.
Like laugh lines, and then won't be Muppety anymore.
I can't help it. I suffer from Muppet face.
You do, or your art does? I mean, what
A little bit of both. Maybe. I got a big round head, so I'm kind of a.
Hold on a second. Marcus is claiming that Aaron took his blue pills today.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Who said that?
Marcus. I'm just repeating what's in the chat. It's not coming from me.
You think that's going to give you an
Blue
edge?
pills.
Well, hang on a second now, Marcus.
Bow wow.
Marcus,
Yeah.
go ahead and take this pill.
The
I
gray
don't,
pill.
The bitter pill.
Yeah. The pill of shame.
Well, it comes to your door in an unmarked box. So I hear.
Yeah. He's going to show up at your door.
I hear there's pills that can make you smaller, but there's also pills that can make you bigger. Is that what we're discussing?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what these guys are talking about.
Yeah, Aaron is, yeah. Aaron has no
It's
idea.
Alice in Wonderland, you know, the one pill makes you larger, you know. That's what he's talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about Jefferson Airplane now?
That's a different kind of pill. Yeah,
One pill makes you.
those are uppers and downers. Different kind of highs and lows. And all right,
Aaron, Faux Peasy in the chat is asking if you're going to do a closeout stream.
I am. I don't
So
know
what of it?
Yeah, he doesn't know when, but it to be announced.
Yes. Yeah, I was thinking about doing it tomorrow, but then I'm like, maybe I'll do it on Comicsgate Kings on Monday night. We'll see. I got to get it closed out, though, because I'm going to the printer. I don't want to get a bunch of late orders and screw up my print run.
you should probably do a lot of streaming. Just stream all day, and then do like an official closeout on Kings or something like that. You know, like
Well, I am going to start. If the book is finally done today, and I don't have to do any more stuff on the computer, I got to do the cover layouts for that Kickstarter project. So I'm going to start doing like just streaming like crazy again, and so it'll be one continuous closeout stream for the next 3 or 4 days.
Alien and Bigfoot evidence is coming out like daily. You need to be streaming a lot more often. It's getting crazy out there.
Yeah. Repairman Jack says, Kelsey, there are no boobs in One Piece.
What?
That's what he says.
There's no what?
There's tons of giant boobs in there. I don't think there's a female character without giant boobs.
There's so many you can weigh them.
Now there's a job.
Yeah. Where do I sign up?
Yeah, I'll reluctantly take on that job.
They do that like door to door, like in medieval times. Oh, here's the way your boobs, man.
Weigh your boobs. Weigh your boobs. Get your boobs weighed here.
Got a question from Craig Smith II. What writer would you work with, Grant Morrison or Jim Shooter?
Jim Shooter.
I already worked with Shooter, so I'm gonna go with Morrison this time.
What?
Oh, man, I'd go with Morrison. That guy's got crazy ideas. Related to the story, not about how you should draw your comic like the other guy.
That's kind of an interesting choice, those two.
Well,
yeah, it is. Yeah.
my experience with Shooter was I did that one book with him on was a Legion book, and the script was 64 pages for a 20-page story. So I was like,
that's right. Yeah, you told us that. Yeah, crazy.
So yeah, no thanks.
I'm with Frankie Frankie. I'm not going to repeat it, but
well, how are we going to know? You got to repeat it.
The chat knows what I'm talking about. Skull Nasher, yeah, he took it a step further. I'm not going to read that one either.
Oh my goodness! Do your job.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Skull Nasher, this isn't me. Okay, that's my disclaimer. Grant Morrison is an overrated twat.
Gary, how dare you?
You filthy mouth. G Money.
That wasn't me. It was Jack.
It was Skull Nasher. I didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, Grant. I don't know anything about it. I don't think I've read any of. What did he do? Transmetropolitan? Was that Grant Morrison? No.
Yeah,
he did Animal Man.
Somebody name a Grant Morrison book. That was
Animal Man. Wasn't that what kind of put him on the map?
Yeah, Animal Man.
Well, the covers were great.
You were bowling.
Right.
I used to own one of those covers.
I know. The covers were insane.
As a principal, I don't traditionally like his trying to, because he does the deconstructionist stuff, or the where comics, I don't know, postmodernism takes on, which I don't typically like. But out of the two guys, I mean, Jim Shooter or him, I don't know.
As long as his script was the same length as the had as many pages in it as the book does, then I'm good.
Oh no, you're gonna have 200 more pages of script, right? Because
I'll go back to Shooter. Then he only gave me 64. So
64 pages for how many?
20.
Okay, that's kind of outrageous too.
Yeah, it is.
I like it when I get those scripts that are like 6 pages for 20 pages.
Yeah, exactly.
Just make up some cool scene here. Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Well, when I was working on Damage at DC, Dio wanted those books to be sort of all Marvel style, and he wanted He wanted them to be more artist driven. So we would get these plots that were, like 10 pages long. And then it was like, I totally had to choreograph all the fight scenes myself, just come up with whatever I wanted to. It's like, start here, end here, 10 pages later. So that was actually kind of a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like that.
So if that's the case, do the writers get like partial fee?
No, because they had to go back in and dialogue everything. But they put the artist's name first in the credits, which is kind of interesting.
Ooh, that you can feed your family with that.
Honestly, it kind of depends. Like I've gotten scripts from I worked with JM how do you say his name? Dematius?
Yes.
DeMatteis.
JM DeMatteis and Keith Giffen, and those guys teamed up. It was like I'll lay out just what they have, and it lays out perfectly. It's like, okay, it's nice work with. If you're going to work on a full script, it's nice to work with guys who know the mechanics of it really well. Where even when he's like, so-and-so talks to so-and-so, and I'm laying it out on the page, and I'm like, oh, that's perfect. I didn't have to cheat the angle in order to make it go right to left, left to right. They already had that built in. Like it was just so smooth. So in that case, I didn't mind it at all. Didn't have to think about it or nothing. Just like,
No, there is something to be said for working on a script that is broken down properly for you. You can just go in and draw it. You can just move through it without it. Any sort of mental roadblocks, shall we say, to slow you down.
I got plenty of those. I don't need any more of those.
My favorite guys to work with, though, I know this is gonna fire up the chat, but Mark Waid and Dan Jurgens, both those guys know how to write a comic book script.
I like Mark Waid's scripts. Some of the ones that I've read anyway. I kind of credit him for getting me interested in Captain America because he and Ron Garney did a Captain America run that was great. Really enjoyed it. That and the movie. I really like the movie.
I got a question for you, Aaron, from Henry Jeremick.
Yep.
Please ask Aaron, when will he pick original Star Trek creatures to draw? The Gorn, the Salt Vampire, the Magado? I don't know what that is. Magado?
Magatu, that's the
Magatu.
white with the horn on its head.
Oh, okay.
Nerd.
Yeah. Aaron, that was a trick question. There was no correct answer.
Oh, I got to get some validation here. Andrew, are you a Star Trek fan at all?
No, it was a trick question. You lose. Oh, Andrew. Yeah.
I enjoyed the original series when I was a kid.
When I was a kid, I grew up.
Yeah, we all grew up.
I have to say, like, the Wrath of Khan.
Oh yeah. See, now you're talking. See, he knows.
He knows that great movie that everybody likes. He knows. Yeah, Aaron just looking for a little. Yeah, Aaron and I.
Yeah, me and Andrew, we're tight.
Andrew and I, yeah, we're cut from the same cloth, you know.
Hang on. Splatbag says Assault Vampire, the most SJW-like creature.
I just remember that because of the handsome woman. I think even what is his name?
Kirk said that. He goes, "Oh yes, of course she's a handsome woman."
Yeah, and I saw it years later. That Red Letter Media brought it up, which I thought was hilarious because that always stuck with me too. You know, it's like, yeah, she's a handsome woman.
We can't say handsome woman.
No.
We talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And the women in the chat don't like that term.
No. So
But it has a double meaning now.
Yeah, I know.
that's true.
I've used that for a long time. I never realized that they thought it was an insult. Maybe
I
that's
kept
why
wondering
my
why I was
pickup
getting
line-
slapped. I had no idea.
Yeah, why my pickup lines didn't work.
Hey,
All
Luke.
right, you're a handsome woman.
Well, that sort of describes a woman of the old west, didn't it? Though, you know, like a homesteader, she's a handsome.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
That are smelly.
Oh no! See,
I always think of the old west as like, man, people must have smelled so bad.
well, they probably did. But if everybody smells bad, do you really notice? I don't know.
Okay, Kelsey, you live in
Yeah.
the swamp. What are you talking about?
Well, I just thinking of like, you know, people talk about time travel, you know, and
Oh, okay, yeah.
so I could just imagine like time travel. You know, as soon as you get there, you're like, yeah, the old west. What is that smell? It's everything.
I know outhouses are all over the place. And, you know, like, hey,
Well, I used to live in Dallas, and it was not that far from Fort Worth. And occasionally I'd go to Fort Worth to see a movie or something. They had a really good movie theater there, but it always smelled like cow shit. You know, it smelled bad because it's the stockyards. The Fort Worth stockyards were there, so it smelled like cow crap everywhere. So I imagine that's how the old west was.
We got another Star Trek aficionado. Flatbag says when Picard called a woman handsome in quote the Tapestry episode, she threw her drink all over him.
Oh yeah, the Picard thing. Yeah.
well,
Right.
first of all, you shouldn't be watching Next Gen. Period. So,
Why? How
Oh.
dare you? It's far
Yeah, tell us,
superior show.
Aaron, what's your beef with Next Generation?
was-
Yeah, I notice I said the entire title. I don't abbreviate it.
well, there's like 8 seasons of that. I'm still waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, but you watched all 8.
Well, I'm just joking. I barely
You're gonna need
watched.
visual aid. Bring up the
You
episodes.
hear what he said? He said
No.
he barely watched all 8.
No, I said I barely watched any episodes.
What do you
No
have it
wonder you have
on
a
while you're
poor view
working?
of it.
Like Kirk, man, he went out and did stuff, man. He got women, he judo chopped aliens. It was awesome. Picard just sits there and engaged. Oh, shut up.
Andrew, where do you stand on this Star Trek controversy?
He's never
He's
seen
ignoring-
that crap. He's got.
I don't have much of a comment. I just I never really got into any of the new series at all. I mean, I'm not saying they're good or bad or I didn't like them. I just didn't bother to watch them. That's all.
You hear that, Aaron? You're wrong.
Yeah, I guess it's an opportunity to ingratiate or make an enemy of Aaron. Marcus says that we found out during Bros that Aaron hates almost everything.
Well,
I'm not-
there's proof to that.
He doesn't deny it.
Gotta come clean, man.
I don't. Andrew doesn't strike me as a TV guy in general. Are you like into TV, or are you like? You're like a not a sports guy. What are you? Musicals.
I'll catch an NFL highlights.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But like go-to shows for me, like especially while I'm drawing, maybe late at night, is watching Frasier,
Oh yeah.
maybe Cheers, The Office.
Yeah, Seinfeld.
Everything
Yeah,
on
Seinfeld
TBS.
right here.
Shows where
That's-
where the teleplay is so strong, like you actually don't really need to like keep your eyes on the TV.
Yeah.
You can just draw
You don't
and
have to
listen
watch it.
to characters. And
Yeah, I hate. Sometimes I'll put on like, oh, I'm gonna put on Commando while I'm drawing, and it's like an hour and a half of gunfire, and you're like, this was a
Explosions,
mistake.
yeah.
No, you
Yes,
gotta
yeah.
go.
The
can't
studios
watch
in Beirut during the
Yeah. Well, I did that recently with Star Wars, thinking, oh, I'm gonna watch Star Wars. I haven't watched it in a while, the OG one. I'm gonna pop it on. Nothing is said for like a good hour or more. It's very quiet.
Yeah,
Just sound effects. Good sound effects, though.
Now I turn on like football games and stuff that I don't want to watch, and if something really big happens, I'll turn and watch. Otherwise, it's just kind of like this background noise. You feel like you're a part of something while you're still working.
Pete Miser saying that asking Kelsey going commando.
Always. The movie.
Yeah. It's one of the great guilty pleasures in cinema history.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Commando, Running Man. I celebrate the man's entire collection.
Hold on a second.
The Schwarzenegger collection.
You don't just own the collection, you celebrate
Yes.
the collection.
Greatest in cinema history, the Schwarzenegger collection.
It's got so many great ones.
You have the Criterion.
Yeah, yeah, good cinema. That
And it's all translated to black and white.
Oh, that'd be great! Like black and white versions of Commando, the artisanal version.
Yeah.
What was that line? He says, "I'll be back," and he goes, "Only in rerun."
Yeah.
Running Man.
Yeah, that was Running Man. Who was the guy that played it? He was the guy from
Richard Dawson.
Dawson. Yeah. That was so good. He's freaking great actor.
He just played himself.
He should have done it more often. I love seeing him in movies. He's really great.
I know it was.
Yeah, he's great, kind of playing an
He
a-hole.
Hogan's Heroes. He did actual acting at some point in his career.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
in
He was
Hogan's
in a
Heroes?
bunch of war
Yeah,
films.
Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've seen him in war movies.
I guess that's a great gig to get. Is like hosting a game show or something.
Oh yeah, you get like world famous then. That's
Well, I guess the money must be really good too. But
Well, think how easy it is. I mean, you don't have to prepare for it. You just show up and mock the contestants. Kind of like what I do every week.
you don't have to do anything except mock us. It's a good gig if you can get it.
yeah, he kisses up on the ladies.
I wonder what he did to try to avoid getting herpes on his lips from kissing all those ladies.
Yeah, they screened him first. They make them all take a mouthful.
Yeah.
It's for the insurance.
Yeah.
It's for the insurance. You got to make sure. Why aren't the guys taking it? No, it's not an issue.
5 minutes, Kelsey.
What?
Everybody else has like 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's got an hour. You have 5 minutes, so you better get that face right.
Oh no.
He just has enough time to put a Muppet face in there.
Can do. Already done. Muppet face achieved.
Check.
Check. Yeah.
He's got a little checklist there. Muppet face.
This is the one where it pays off. It's anime, you know.
You can cross that off on your to-do list.
You want Muppet faces in anime.
Right.
I guess so. That's what it looks like to me. It's all Muppet to me, man.
Comics for Life is asking, do you guys feel like you're channeling Disney art while working on this One Piece art?
I sort of am in a weird way. It wasn't intending to, but it's kind of looking like that.
Why? What does that have to do with Disney?
Mine looks very animated, style-wise.
Oh.
I think that's what he's getting at. I don't know.
Thank you, Gordy Gipsy.
Hey, Aaron, you might want to fix that tangent.
The whole drawing is a tangent.
It didn't work.
I'm not starting over.
It didn't work. Try again.
I don't even know who this dude is, but my new favorite character. I can tell you that.
You'd love it. You should give it a shot.
Yeah, probably not going to happen.
Repairman Jack is saying, "Careful with that face, Kelsey. You can't erase ink."
You can with whiteout.
With the devil's tool.
With the devil's tool. I can work that devil's tool like no. Oh wait.
Tree before he
So it finally comes out what Kelsey named his. You know what?
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Gary, show that thing again.
What thing?
Behind you.
Which one? Oh,
The thing, the actual thing.
Get Aaron to show it.
Now, see, now I have to enlarge it, so I do have to get involved in this.
So did you like use a box of wheat thins for reference?
pretty much. Just like dumped it on the floor and start drawing.
There you go.
Wheat thins.
Okay, so the bigger question is, why, David, are you not doing anything for the last?
What are you talking about? I'm finished. Look,
What?
there he is.
Oh my gosh. Andrew, you want a regular gig? I'm going to
I could tell Andrew's not impressed.
Oh, he's like totally tuned us out, man. He's like,
I'm trying to hurry up and get to the inking stage. I feel like I'm way behind.
Well, what's the clock say, Aaron? What, got about an hour?
we got an hour left, so we got time. Just don't fritter away talking to Kelsey. That's what the
Hold on a sec. We got another thought-provoking question from Craig Smith II. Would you rather work for Marvel or DC again? Give reasons why or not. By the way, your Wonder Woman is the best.
Thank you. I think he's talking to me.
Yeah.
Neither.
If they matched your page rate, that's the qualifier.
I'll tell you this. Okay, if I could write my own stuff, I didn't have to draw what they're currently writing. I would do Marvel because I like the Marvel characters better. A lot of ifs in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it was like it was,
20 years ago.
yeah, when I was there, when I was doing stuff at DC, was still one of the better companies I'd ever worked for. They gave me royalties. Never had to ask anything. I liked just about all the editors I worked with. I got to work on Batman Adventures. I mean, I loved it, and I didn't have any complaints. So I mean, Marvel, on the other hand, I got a check for I think 75 cents that I kept. I didn't cash it because I want to frame it. It's my royalty check from Marvel for 75 cents.
Yeah, I got a royalty from them today for $50.
Yeah. Oh, big spender, man. Big money.
That's that's a deal.
I've gotten several royalty checks from Marvel this year. I don't know what's going on because it used to be quarterly, but now it seems like they're doing it every other month or something. So I think
They're
cleaning house.
Yeah, getting them books straight.
Before they make the sale.
I don't know. I don't know.
Henry Jamick is claiming that I won the episode because my thing looks like Arthur Adams.
Your thing.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not going to try to interpret that.
sure,
How does he know what? Never mind.
Go Oh, okay.
We just need Tucci's bell for that. Ding.
That's right.
Hellboy Hendrix is asking, have you guys ever done graffiti? You mean like tagging overpass signs and stuff like that? No.
I don't know if we should admit to that.
Yeah, it's still
Only
David?
only
David,
in a
do you have any of that? Those hijinks in your past?
only in a really disgusting bar bathroom where I posted your phone number.
Oh.
a good time.
For a good time called G Money.
I wondered.
I was wondering why all those phone calls are.
All these heavy breathers kept on calling.
And it was echoing because they're calling from the stall.
I've done a lot of it in comics.
Yeah, I have too. Yeah.
I don't know if I did do one of the issues of Garbage Man. I had to cover this whole wall with graffiti, and it's weird. You're sitting there trying to think, what do I want to put on here? You know.
Squib says that Aaron tags his neighbor's fences when he, quote, walks the dog.
Yeah, it's true.
Quote
unquote tags it. Yeah.
Aaron was here. That's what it says.
Oh man, I was just watching that comedy bit the other day.
The substitute teacher.
Yeah, plus he's got that clipboard and he busts it over his knee.
Son of a bitch!
Clears off the table. He goes, you got messed up now, Aaron.
And then there's a sequel to that skit where he's even more out of control.
Or are you setting me up for it? Is that a or is it actually?
What?
They don't answer me. Doesn't matter. Too busy working.
Uh-oh. Kelsey's reaching for the color.
Pulling my dollar store watercolors out. Look out. About to go to town.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Yeah, plenty of time. Look at David picked up a pen finally. Back into the game.
Oh. A little newfound confidence.
No, I was looking for reference.
Oh.
That's why I was over. Yeah.
That's right. We got to know what we're drawing here in these mysterious characters.
I spent all morning reading about this stuff because I was like, I gotta know what the hell I'm doing. I've only seen that one movie, and I've drawn several times. I've drawn things from movies and shows that I did not understand, and I got the audience yelling at me. Yeah, nice job, but you forgot 3 of the characters.
Yeah.
I did remember when we did the 80s cartoons, and I was doing that Thundercats thing, and everybody was just all over me because I screwed up the sword. You didn't do the sword right.
Yeah, it's the Sword of Omens. It's the sword.
Yeah. Aaron, you have got a super chat.
Yay! Squibs for $1.99. Thank you, Squibs. He says, "Hail the best cross stream on the internet." Indeed, it is. Thank you. Squibs, you were giving me crap in the chat on Monday night, weren't you? I remember that.
What? So are you gonna blow them up today for that?
No, I may wait till Sunday.
All right.
Yeah, your compliment be damned. Yeah, you're gonna pay for that.
Thanks again, Marcus. Appreciate it, buddy.
Greatest draw stream. Yeah, sure. Weren't you the guy who was saying that thing the other day?
Yeah. I have such a relaxed feeling right now. It's like I've been smoking weed, but I haven't been. It's just like just drawing
Smoking
again is so therapeutic. I haven't drawn in so long.
Smoking something.
Yeah.
It's the subject matter, Aaron.
Yeah.
Do you think anime is finally like sinking in and it's like starting to liberate me artistically? Maybe.
Aaron only smokes the finest chiba.
Only the best. Just saw this little clip where Matthew McConaughey was in a movie with Snoop Dogg, and Snoop Dogg was supposed to be giving him this weed, and they had like fake movie weed, right? I guess he said it was like basil or something in there, you know. And Snoop Dogg said no, and gave him actually real weed during the scene, so they were getting wasted while they're shooting this scene.
What was it? Do you remember what movie?
I don't remember what movie was Matthew McConaughey in, and Snoop Dogg was in it.
I couldn't tell you. That's what I'm
Ask
like.
Gary.
Gary knows?
Yeah, he knows all the weed movies.
For some reason, David thinks I'm a Snoop Dogg expert.
Yeah.
I don't know what led him to believe that. You got another super chat, Aaron.
You're also in the pit game.
Crazy.
You got two of them.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well,
John Malin. $4.99. Thank you, John. Someone needs to mute their crackling audio. Also, inhale Kelsey. What does that mean?
And
He
what?
said, inhale Kelsey. He wants to
inhale.
inhale him.
In
yeah,
the
John,
hell?
you're a little late to the chat. That we've addressed
Thank you, John.
the audio bit.
Yeah, we've
It's not my microphone.
That's the best we can do.
I muted Andrew because he's not talking right now. He's focused on drawing, so I don't. There. See, the crackling's gone.
Yeah, Andrew can have microphone problems all he wants, as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly.
And then you've got another super chat, Aaron.
I already got that one.
No, there's two of them.
I know. Maybe I let. Oh, I'm sorry.
See? Mm-hmm.
Hey, Squibs already, and maybe I feel left out not getting a cannonball. Well,
I think he's asking for it.
He's asking for it.
Ask it and you shall receive.
Not sure that was totally earned, but
No,
yeah,
it was earned last night.
Oh, okay. Man, look at my water. You guys should really be nervous. How good this looks.
By looking at your water?
Yeah, like green and blue and purple.
So it's like your experience painting is what you're telling us because you haven't experienced jar of water.
What did you say?
I don't know exactly. I had to rethink what I just said.
No, yeah, it was
I'm not sure anything intelligible came out of that, but
something about water. I know that.
if you want us to look at your jar of water because it shows that you're an experienced painter because it's full of color already, then we should be worried. Is that kind of what you were getting at?
No, he's talking about the water he's painting.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, my ocean environment painting that I'm doing here.
Okay. It's sponsored by Greenpeace.
Yeah.
One Piece sponsored by
One Piece by Greenpeace. Yeah, I don't know. I think I got this in the bag. I mean, I thought Aaron was the confident one, but it turns out.
Well, I want to know how you got to the painting stage so quickly because I was inking a while ago. Obviously, I'm taking much more care in my inking.
Yeah, that's it, Aaron.
Is that what it is? Yeah. I'm just focusing on what matters, drawing good,
Yeah, Aaron, don't poke the bear.
I am flattening the table. I am getting ready for challenge. I'm getting out my crappy watercolor set to match.
Oh, are you really?
Yep.
Was that an artist
$6.99.
set up for getting ready? I'm flattening the table. Uh-oh, stand back. Aaron's flattening the table.
Oh.
Don't mess with me now. Oh. I'm going to have to simplify this guy's robe, though.
Well, you don't still have Andrew muted, do you?
Yeah, I do.
You need to be watching him in case he wants to say something.
I am. I'm keeping an eye on him right now.
Okay.
Just flail your arms like you're crazy.
Yeah. Can he
Every
hear
when you
us
want to
talking?
speak.
It's like, does he know you?
Yeah, there you go.
Andrew's like super focused, man. He
is.
He's got to get to the inking stage here. He's starting to feel the pressure, man. There's only 45 minutes left.
Man, Andrew's a man of action and very few words. So.
That's right. Well, look at him go.
Unlike Aaron, who's a man of a lot of words.
And very little action.
Aaron, you're getting a how you doing, Aaron from Takaho. I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where am I?
Bibbly-bob.
Takaho.
Oh.
Demboski?
Oh, Takaho Demboski. How you doing, Aaron? She's like, how
There
you
you go.
doing?
Thank
You
you.
want money or something? How you doing? How you doing?
Marcus Killer, look at how respectful he is. He says, I think Mr. Robinson is winning. It's not
Marcus, you've
Marcus.
Never called any of us Mister. What's
I
the
know,
age?
right?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, Shane. What are you doing, Shane?
You're gonna bring out the gangster and we're trying to do pirates. Yeah.
He's so disrespectful, see? Yeah.
Arr.
Oh.
Did they do
Where's
any
that?
pirate tropes like that in One Piece?
Well, there is a pirate dude in there, isn't there?
Well, he is a pirate. They're all pirates. They're the Straw Hat gang.
They're all booty pirates.
Straw Hat Gang? Is that what
Well,
you
the Straw Hat pirates. Yeah, the Straw Hats.
is that what
So
they're called?
yeah, he's
Wow.
Straw Hat Luffy.
That's his name.
Don't act like you don't know.
that's-
See, this is all a game that Aaron does, where he tries to pretend like he's not the biggest weeb in this room right now.
Yeah, that's
We
why
all
Aaron
know
hasn't.
better.
That's why Aaron hasn't done any drawing this week because he's been watching manga.
Yeah, he's like One Piece, easy. I got this. No wonder he's so confident. He's like, I used my daughter as an excuse to watch it, but I'm actually the biggest fan, not my daughter. Is he here?
What my daughter watches is like the Miraculous Ladybug or something like that.
Well, I mean, when she was younger, she's in college, right? Or
Yeah,
were you forced to watch any like kids shows? Like, what was the best kid show that you had to watch with?
Dexter's Lab was great.
Yeah.
Watched a lot of that. She liked both my kids liked Airbender or Avatar. I mean, yeah, Avatar.
Yeah,
And,
the James Cameron one. Yeah, very good.
No, the cartoon,
Oh,
the one that's done by American guys, kind of trying to do manga.
much like us. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, just like us. Gravity Falls was another one of my daughter's favorite shows. Did you guys ever watch that?
I never even heard of that.
Never
That's a
heard of it.
cartoon.
Yeah, it was like these two kids went and visited their uncle, I guess, in or someplace in Oregon, and it was like this mysterious woods place.
Jerry's house.
Yeah, exactly. And it had, all these weird creatures they would run into. So it was, kind of a cryptid type humorous cartoon.
Oh,
So-
of course. Yeah, cryptids.
Yeah,
You're like, maybe I can get into this.
We've got some technical advice in the chat. Brian Blevins is saying, David, you have that rolling light because you have your resolution at 30 frames per second. If you up it to 180.
Shut up, Shednap.
Yeah. Well, in all fairness, David is using his backup camera.
Is he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Why? What happened? What do you mean?
You had a
The other
problem.
one
You had
just broke.
a problem with your
You
primary.
got a backup camera? Crazy.
It was actually the first one that you guys were complaining about all the time when I had a really crappy camera.
Yeah, that one doesn't zoom in though. I like the
Yeah.
I've started to enjoy the zoom in because I'm always trying to guess what it's going to zoom in on. Usually faces. Like it's definitely geared toward faces, but
Yeah.
you never know. Looking for happy accidents.
Aaron, is there going to be any red in your piece?
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay.
I learned my lesson.
I don't know that I have any red in mine. Oh yeah, I do because of Luffy's shirt. So yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Feeling heat over there?
David's crumbling under pressure.
Getting nervous?
Actually, no.
No?
I think I'll have more red than all of you guys.
Just so glad I'm not looking at any of y'all's pieces.
Oh, we got a heads up from Gordy Gypsy. He says he's asking if anybody in the panel has watched The Amazing Screw-On Head, a pilot on YouTube.
Yeah,
The pilot
watched
of Mignola's
Yeah.
book. He recommends it.
It was an HBO thing originally, right? Or
Right.
yeah. I remember seeing it years ago. Yeah. Yeah, that I liked it. I thought the guy. I like it. The guy that did the voice, they got
Paul Giamatti.
Giamatti. I thought was a great choice.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. I was like, who's going to play the voice of this guy? And they get Paul Giamatti. I didn't even have to hear him, and I was like, yeah, all right, yeah.
I think I could. Yeah.
I like him. See? It's a great voice actor.
Yeah, so I was I love the comic though. I really enjoyed that. I love that. What would you call that? Idiosyncratic or whatever, it's peculiar, or it doesn't really. I don't know if I'm saying the right words. It's just weird. Like suddenly you'll have, just weird characters. What am I trying to say? Aaron, finish my sentences.
You
Say what I mean.
You mistake me for an educated man.
I only pretend to be. Yeah.
I don't even pretend it anymore.
Captain Bidtu says, listen, you mugs, make with the drawings already.
What do you mean? I'm almost done.
Yeah. Come on, man. I'm coloring. No, it's Andrew that's
Yeah. Andrew's breaking out the pens.
Getting ink.
Oh, he's writing something. He's on.
Oh, he wants you to unmute him.
Yeah.
Okay, unmuted. You're unmuted. Oh,
Irreverent. He's looking for. Oh, the word was irreverent.
That's the word.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I knew we had somebody smart in here who would get
Yeah. He says the word is irreverent, you ignorant wretches.
Oh, mute me and let me get back to work.
it.
He had to get his special lettering pen to write that.
All right. So, is there anybody in here that doesn't agree with my assessment of Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein?
Oh, I've not seen it.
I haven't seen it since I was a kid, and I remember liking it. I wasn't a big Abbott and Costello fan, but
I'm more of a
I
Stooges
watched
guy.
that because of the monsters.
There you go.
But then when I saw their Who's on First bit, that was like one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yes. No, those guys were great. That's why I was so disappointed with the movie, because it's so bad. And it's like, you would have thought it would have been at least have some good gags in it, but it was like 5 times I think I kind of chuckled, and that was about it. I need more than that.
It was a different time.
Yeah, see, you had different expectations. I just wanted to see the monsters.
No, hang on a second. I don't think there was plenty of good movies back in the 40s and 50s that hold up.
that you can recall. Yeah.
Hey, I watch Turner Classics all the time.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Yeah.
Kelsey, jeez.
Gray Wolf disagrees with you, Aaron.
Okay, Gray Wolf, when was the last time you actually watched the movie?
Oh, he just disagrees with you in general.
He says that Lou Costello's daughter, Chris, is one of his Facebook friends.
Okay,
So
now
in your
I'm
face,
I'm in
hey, Ron.
I'm in trouble. All right.
Yeah, what do you know?
I think these guys are funny. I love them. I'm just saying that movie wasn't funny.
No, you see, he's.
It went from suck to say, "Oh, it's not funny."
Backtracking.
Well, it did suck because it's supposed to be funny and it wasn't funny. I don't know what else to say.
No redeeming value whatsoever.
None. And I mean, if you're a kid, maybe.
Yeah, George Liquor, I'm with you with Ma and Pa Kettle. That's like for years I called my parents the Kettles.
Oh yeah, what was that from?
Ma and Pa Kettle.
Oh, yeah, because I remember using that term too.
Was that a television show or was that a radio?
Yeah,
Movies.
movie.
They did some movies.
Yeah, but they weren't Ma and Pa Kettle movies. What were the name of the movies? You know.
I think they were those characters in movies. That's what I remember.
I thought they were part of like the Beverly Hillbillies or something. I didn't. Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't think they were in the Beverly Hillbillies. In fact, I can't specifically remember what they were in, but they were famous.
A lot of that stuff sort of, kind of survived the old radio days, and
Yeah.
and you use those names and stuff, and you can't even remember where they're from. It's like my mom used to say to me all the time, "You got more excuses than Carter's got pills," and I was like, "Jimmy Carter?
Yeah. What does that mean?
Apparently, it's like turn of the century, and I mean like from the 19th century to the 20th century, like Carter's pills were a thing, right? They had pills for everything. That's what they would sell.
Oh, not Jimmy Carter's pills, just
No,
Carter's.
Way before Jimmy Carter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's just like I've mentioned before that in Seinfeld, Jerry's mother is like to put Jerry in his place. He'd say, "Who do you think you are, Van Johnson?"
Van Johnson.
I like Van Johnson.
Who is Van Johnson?
Actor. He was in.
He was a popular actor. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With Gene Kelly and Sid Charisse in Brigadoon.
Brigadoon or Bragadoon?
Brigadoon. Yeah, it was like that magical town that comes to life every 100 years in Ireland or Scotland or someplace.
Oh,
Yeah. He was in a lot of stuff.
He was in the King Mutiny, I think, wasn't he?
King Mutiny. I don't remember him in King Mutiny.
I think he was. He's supporting characters in there.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Well, I'm not going to bet my life on it. I'm just saying I think. Just for conversational purposes.
Dan Genovese says his dad used to tell him, "You've got more excuses than a pregnant nun."
oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I like that.
Yeah,
It's
what
not
is
my
the excuse? There's no excuse.
Yeah.
That better be God's.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh, the splash of red comes on. Victory is in sight.
Red. I'm still in the blue section. I'm feeling blue right now. We got 29 minutes to go.
No, I'm making a mess.
Wait a minute. What happened?
Hey, where'd he go?
Oh, his internet. He got scared. His internet got scared.
Come back, Andrew. Come back.
We win. No, don't come back.
He saw Kelsey painting with red, and he quit.
He got the fear in him.
There he is. He's returned.
There you go.
And I'm back.
All right.
Hey, he's
Ain't no popping.
Yeah,
He's not popping either. Good for you.
That's good.
you fixed the mic problem.
Are you inking now, Andrew?
I am inking, yes.
Yeah, okay, yep. Okay, I can see it. Yep.
If you want to shout the pencils real quick, I can
Sure.
time out.
Do it.
Yep, we want to see.
I ain't looking.
Hold on a second, let me,
I'm still feeling good about myself.
Oh, nice.
Dang it!
Yikes.
And he's doing the stretchy face. Doggone
Great.
it. I was thinking about doing that. You did it.
look at that.
Wow.
Nice. Well, 30 minutes to go, gentlemen.
Oh, by the way, 30 minutes.
Just saying, a little pressure on.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry, I mispronounced it. Geordie Gypsy. It says, this is very cheeky, but Kelsey wished me a happy birthday for Saturday. I backed Scribbles, and I absolutely love Kelsey's artwork.
Hey, happy birthday.
Artwork / style / personality.
Ooh.
Thank you.
So I'll try to remember that, Geordie Gypsy. Now, I'm assuming you're a Brit using a, cheeky, or maybe you're Australian. I don't know. Am I insulting you if I'm calling you Australian if you're British or vice versa?
Yes. How dare you?
Geordie
right.
Gypsy.
Well, happy birthday. Even if Kelsey won't say it, I will.
I did it. I said
He
it.
did. He did say that.
You're trying to get me in trouble. How dare you?
Yeah, actually, I am.
No, happy birthday. From Saturday, belated, or is it this coming Saturday?
See, you don't even know when it's his birthday. Jeez.
I know exactly when it is. Last Saturday, this Saturday.
It's on Saturday.
It's on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Like it is every year.
Yeah.
How do you work that out? That was birthday on Saturday every year.
Oh. Good times. All right. So, what color is this, guys?
The correct color.
All those things. Oh.
I'm kind of offended that you guys didn't wish me a happy birthday today.
Is it your birthday?
Oh, happy birthday.
No, it's not my birthday.
KSS is usually here to do this for us.
It's not my birthday. I just.
You just want us to wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to forget to wish happy birthday to Andrew, our guest tonight.
I like
happy birthday,
attention.
Andrew.
Happy birthday, Andrew. Appreciate you being here on your birthday.
It will be next month.
No.
Okay.
Huh.
Close.
Are you officially a graybeard with your birthday? You an old man?
Looks like he's working on it.
Yeah. I'm on the wrong side of 50. I'll put it that way.
Wrong side.
That's open to interpretation.
That's funny.
I've been on the wrong side of 50 for way too long.
Aaron was born on the wrong side of 50.
I was born grumpy and it just got worse. From
Yeah.
there.
All right. Have I won yet? How much time we got?
Have you won yet? It's not a competition.
Oh.
Squibs is saying happy birthday to everybody to make up for all this evil stuff he said. Well, not evil, but
He's
mean
covering
stuff.
his bases.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to get in everybody's good graces again. Mortal V says Aaron woke up on the wrong side of life. Yeah. Yeah.
But he's been making up for it ever since.
You know
Georgia,
how some people say that newborn babies look like Winston Churchill? Well, I'm hearing that saying is changing, that newborns are look like Aaron Lopresti.
Yeah. Might have to show us some images for that next week, Gary. I know you probably got some photos of that.
Okay, I'll put that in the hopper.
Yeah.
who gets to pick next week? By the way, Is it Gary again? I think it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. David went last week. Kelsey's this week. Who was the week before that? It was me, right?
I don't
Because
know. I
we
don't
did.
keep up with the show.
No, what did we do? We did Alex Raymond. What did we do?
Well,
I pick next week because Gary, you did.
Yeah, I did Alex Raymond. Yeah.
Okay.
what was this for? Because like I truly don't remember what the hell this was for.
You were gonna. Oh, you were gonna
Gil
send that
Kane?
to me. You did that for me, Kelsey.
No, that
Oh,
was
I did?
Gil Kane.
Yeah, and you're just gonna. You like me, and you try to get on my good side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I totally don't remember that. Thanks for reminding me.
That was Gil Kane, wasn't it?
Gil Kane?
Yeah.
Did Gil Kane create Chitara? Or no? What was
No, but
it?
it was like anything that Gil Kane worked on. So it was pretty much
okay.
anything in the Marvel universe.
Jimmy Reyes is saying, "Oh, Schnikes, is that Robinson?"
Yes.
Yep, it sure is. Marcus is asking, "How about having Shelley choose a topic one show?"
No.
Look how scared you got so fast. What do you think she'd choose?
Every week.
No, I'm actually curious.
That's why.
Because they could conspire together.
Is it me or did your audio get really
Yeah,
loud?
it's very loud, David.
When David gets excited, his audio gets loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you? Yeah,
Yeah.
we makes an important point. He cranks up his mic.
Yeah. Y'all better listen. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm always trying to ruin it right around now.
Yeah.
What's that say?
I suggest you do it.
Shine like bat signal. Is that your motivation for the day?
That's right.
Shine on, you crazy bat signal.
Yeah, I got into a discussion last night on the Professionals about Batman 1989. You know, the
Love it. Best Batman movie ever made.
Wrong.
I don't like it.
I mean, it's no Zack Snyder or anything, but you know.
No. The Batman is the best Batman movie.
What? Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of Batman like you
That's right.
saying that was the best Batman.
It was.
I tell you what, that was a darn good Vigilante movie. I liked the Vigilante, the movie. It was
Yeah,
good.
that's what Batman was when he was first created. Anyway.
See, they're coming for you, the logic police. The Batman. I just watched that again the other day.
Kelsey,
What?
you got this bitter taste in your mouth. You can't
Yeah.
even say it without disdain.
It was good. I mean, it was okay. I liked it. Thought, huh? Not my Batman. Hashtag not my Batman. Hashtag pretty good Batman. Not bad Batman. Hashtag.
For decades, fans have been wanting a Batman that was dark, that was a detective, and it would show a lot of Batman, and it would be about Batman. And then this guy does it, and it's like, not my Batman.
Yeah. Close. Got pretty close.
Pretty
I'm
close
see-
to Kelsey's Batman, but not quite.
No, I just want them to stop. But I'm coming from a whole different place. I want them to just stop. I want them to go back to making what was it? Single White Female and what other movies? Remember Unlawful Entry? Movies that I used to love going to the theater and seeing non-superhero movies. Oh man, I remember those days.
No, I think you're going to get him again.
That's right. They're coming back.
Yeah, true.
We'll see. We'll see.
Dumbest name says the Batman was meh.
Meh.
Eh. See?
Jimmy Reyes.
Fantastic, see?
Yes.
Jimmy Reyes is asking, are you guys going to stop by tonight and say hi to me over the Rennie Draws channel?
Wait, listen to this. Listen to this. Yo. What's up?
Yo, what's happening? So, what is the best days?
I'm live streaming. Don't talk anymore.
What'd you think of the Batman?
Wait, hold on. Say something else. Say something else, guys. Ask that question, Kelsey.
Oh, what'd you think of the Batman
movie?
I don't think he heard it. Oh,
okay.
Okay.
Don't care. Exactly. Great answer.
Well, I'm gonna let you go, but ask them when the best day to do the live stream with me on, because I'm thinking about launching, but it's gonna be the 8th of the 2nd, the 7th of the 8th of the 9th.
All right.
This one.
Just the week after.
Yeah, everybody can hear you. So. All right.
Yeah.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, tell them this one. Be on this live stream.
Oh, wait, say that again?
I was going to call you a name, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
Friend.
All right.
All right, dude.
Peace.
Does it sound like Ninja?
Yeah.
David,
What?
David, tell Andrew who that was.
That was Kevin Grievous.
Yeah, the werewolf, giant werewolf guy from Underworld. The actual creator of an Underworld.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Heck of a nice guy. And one of the deepest voices you'll ever hear.
I think he wrote and also did some voices on some of those Young Justice animated shows too.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So he's all over the place. Does movies, does comics, does animation. He's all over.
Was he referring to coming on my show?
Yes.
Why doesn't he just contact me? It's not like I don't know him.
I don't know.
Does he draw? Is he gonna get on here and draw?
Not this show, my Sunday
He doesn't
show.
have to
Oh.
talk. Let him talk.
You're gonna draw if you're coming on this show.
That's right.
Excuses.
Gary's the only one who gets a pass.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, luckily he shows art to get that pass that he's done. Well, we don't technically know that he does it though.
Oh, that's true.
He says he does it. I think he has one of his hoes.
Yeah.
Draw faster, bitch.
Yeah. It's not AI. Not into that whole
That's her
AI.
name. That's her name.
Oh, okay. Short for Eileen.
That's right.
Jimmy Reyes says that he worked with Kevin on ZMD for Red S Comics. I'm sorry, Red 5 Comics.
ZMD. What's that?
I don't know. You're just
I don't know
making
what that is.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What is that, Jimmy?
I'm
Spit it
assuming
out,
a
Jimmy.
comic book. I'm assuming a comic book.
Well, yeah, but apparently One Piece is a comic too, but I've never seen it.
It was a comic made after 52. Beyond Your Years.
Yeah.
Jimmy is saying Zombies of Mass Destruction.
Oh,
I like that title.
Yeah.
So an original concept, is what you're saying.
Man, look at that red.
Look at that red.
How much more time? Aaron's putting the orange.
Yeah. No, it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be orange. It's the red's in his cape. I just haven't got there yet. We got about 15 minutes, give or take.
Oh, I don't think you're going to finish it, Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron, you need a bigger brush.
Yeah. Right?
You're gonna need a bigger brush. He's like, I got that, a Jaws reference.
Oh, hey. I don't miss those Jaws references. That and Star Trek
Yeah.
2, can't slide anything by me there.
Use that Kit Carter brush that you're filling in, the outer space, the black for the outer space. Use that brush.
It's full of ink is the problem. I'm not really great at washing my my good brushes. I am, because I like to make them last. But once they've gone bad, they're just crap. And so I got like black ink still hanging on to my space brush. So
Why don't you take care of your stuff?
I don't know, Kelsey. I don't know. I should just go like
Yeah, and your brushes.
Huh?
Yeah, and your brushes.
And your brushes.
Okay, yeah. Take care of your brushes.
Yeah, I mean, I thought you're supposed to take care of your brushes. You don't see Gary doing that. Look what he could do with his brushes.
Create a face as a bigger bush, as I would say. Yeah. Yeah, you caught that typo.
Ooh, what are y'all talking about?
In my campaign. That's what that's from. I ink with bush and India ink. But it's said, I'm serious. That's what it said. It was there for a couple of days.
That's funny. A good typo. A good Freudian slip.
Yeah.
You know what you were doing. Trying to use that whole salesman tactic.
What's the fun comic guy? What's his name? Oh, shoot, I forgot his first name. Stone.
Luke?
Kaiser.
No,
Kaiser?
the guy who does Fun My Comics.
My comic.
Luke.
What's his name?
Luke Stone.
Luke Stone. Yeah, Luke Stone. He proofread it and he missed it too.
That just goes to show you need a better proofreader. Get Christina Lynn.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
Get Christina.
No, this was for my book campaign on the website.
She can do that.
Yeah. Obviously, you need
I thought I had that in the bag, but apparently that's like probably the worst.
This is why you need proofreaders.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
It's amazing, man. I have.
Don't do no more, Kelsey. It's perfect.
Oh, see, now I don't trust you.
I'm being serious. This is great.
It
Let's
does
see.
look cool.
Oh, geez, that blows, man. You better
No.
No, I don't believe you. Definitely.
I'm gonna say it, Kelsey. It reads well from a distance.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's all that matters.
Just don't overwork. Don't overwork it, please.
That's what Kelsey always does. It's like the farther away you get, the better it looks. And it's like we need to put pressure on him to actually, get.
It's a
This guy drew-
sketch.
He drew a bicycle
It's
on a
supposed to be a
shelf.
sketch.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking that too, David.
That's
This is
true.
just a
I
sketch.
Bicycle. I mean, come on.
Don't be
just a-
pumping him up.
It's just a circle. It's a couple circles.
Uh-huh.
You guys.
Yeah, but it's circle strategically placed.
Yeah.
Well, I was drawing on it for a while before I ever got to the other stuff.
You're just drawing on that woman's Muppet head.
Yeah, I had to get the Muppet face just right. All right. I think I may call it. I keep seeing areas I could
Yeah, don't do nothing. Just
add
keep
contrast.
it simple.
Add
Well,
some
that's right.
contrast
Keep
in
it
here.
simple, Kelsey. Don't try to impress.
Squibs in the chat is
I never do.
questioning if Aaron's going to use red or not.
Nope.
I still have time. I got 10 minutes to get the red out.
It's not going to happen.
Get the lead out and get that right.
Yeah, right?
Almost done with his orange robe or whatever, and I will get the red. Although, according to this, it's not pure red. It's more of a dark red. So I don't know. It's going to have the same impact that Kelsey's reds always do.
You have this love affair with Chinese orange.
I do. No, it's Chinese red, but it's kind of orangish. Orange is like my favorite color.
Maybe you're
I always
colorblind.
Blue complementaries. I love it. It's flexible. You can do like flesh tones with it. You can do pumpkins.
Yeah,
just-
the orange and blue does look pretty good.
So yeah.
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 No
right.
matter how much we say that, Andrew's not taking the bait.
No.
He's like, nah.
Yeah, not taking that bait. Yeah.
He's like
I
calling
just
his
can't
agent.
multitask.
I think it's stuck on this show.
What'd you
And
say?
you're-
I want to complete one character at least.
Yeah.
Andrew, at what time period during the broadcast did you regret coming on the show?
Immediately.
Let's see. The timestamp was.
Yeah.
It's right where they said, "Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Andrew Robinson." It's like,
Yeah. As soon as he heard it was One Piece, I think.
yeah, that's right. That was from shows.
Well, if you don't finish, Andrew, it means you have to come back
Yes,
to show the finished piece.
you got to show
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you're really screwed.
Yeah, and then the week after that, just because we like you. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. Just keep on coming back.
unless you win, then I never want to see you again.
Right.
If you embarrass us, you're out of
Rainey
that's
is not allowed anywhere near here ever again.
That's right.
It was a pleasure having her here. She did great. So long.
And by the way, Kelsey doesn't hold grudges.
No,
Yeah.
never.
No.
So you're trying to distract him, man. He's trying to get that character done, and Kelsey's just working him over, trying to get him to.
See, now I don't feel as bad as you guys make me try to feel. If Andrew
Well, you
Robinson,
should.
the great Andrew Robinson, comes in here and he doesn't finish his.
Yeah, well, he does 3 characters. You do like 3/4 shot of one.
But I take up the whole page and it's 11 by 17.
Oh, you know, but sometimes those smaller drawings are a little more intricate, you know? Right, Kelsey?
Smaller drawings. This is like 22 by something. I'm just huge.
So you do like
Yeah. Kelsey has giant hands. That's why the paper looks so small.
Yeah.
like
I
a
know.
post-
Kelsey's actually drawn on poster board.
He's Haystack Calhoun in a past life.
Yeah, right.
See, now that's a wrestling reference that I actually get.
Yeah, mostly I get who is it? Not Hacksaw Jim Duggan a little bit, but also who's the other guy? Oh man, I can't remember. Chad
Old
will know.
Raiders.
I'm usually being called it all the time.
Not Sergeant Slaughter.
No, but I'll take that one. I love Sergeant.
Nikolai
Sarge.
Volkov.
No, he's another one though. All the biggest guys. Andre the Giant. Yeah.
I saw Nikolai Volkov in the LA airport when I was in college, and I was taller than he was, and it just like I went, wait a minute, are all these guys? Is it like Hollywood where all these guys appear to be big on camera, and then he was much thicker than I was, obviously, but he was not even as tall as me. And I was like, come on, man, you're Nikolai Volkov. What are you doing?
I met the Bushwhackers on an airplane.
Oh, wow.
It's this brother team, and they're crazy, and they like lick people's faces and stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah, I know. Yeah.
well, I was going in, and the first class section had a bunch of guys, and they were rascally, and they were big. They were obviously wrestlers. And then I sat right behind first class, I guess business class, and there's like a guy who looks gigantic, but he's wearing like a tie and a business suit and glasses, and he's reading like a John Grisham novel. And I kind of had this feeling like he was part of the group, but he was definitely being the sophisticated one. He had his Clark Kent disguise on. And I was like, hey, are you guys wrestlers? He's like, and he closes his book and pulls his glasses off, and he's like real shy. And he's like, yes, actually, yeah, we are. And I was like, really? What's y'all's names? And he's like, well, my brother up there and I have a team called the Bushwhackers. And I was like, get out of town. You're in the Bushwhackers? Guys look at each other's faces and stuff. And he was just all like, yeah, that's, you know. And so
He's embarrassed about it.
I don't know if that was the kayfabe or if the wrestler was the kayfabe, because like he could have been like totally putting on airs because he's even
doing
reserved. His brother was in first class. He was in business class.
He's doing the Clark Kent thing.
Yeah, he really
Out
was. Huh?
He's trying to be incognito, and you outed him.
Yeah, yeah. No, but he was very, very pleasant individual. I thought he was nice, but it was just weird because I'd seen him on TV, and I expected him to say, you know, somebody more reserved, like you know, whoever.
Weren't those guys Australian?
Yeah. He had an accent and everything, so he was Australian, but he was just, you know, just real, not what you'd expect, which I found quite funny. I thought it was great.
He could have had that persona because he didn't like being recognized, and here you are calling him out in front of everybody on the plane.
Well, I mean, he looks like a wrestler stuffed in a shirt and tie. You know, it was quite obvious.
Ill-fitting suit.
Yeah, and then everybody in the first class were like hooping and hollering and drinking and having a good, you know, just like you would expect when you see like a plane load of wrestlers. You're like, oh, these guys obviously wrestlers, you know, but. He was different. He was definitely stood out. I thought it was interesting.
Didn't they have like buzzed heads or like kind of semi-shaved heads or something like that?
Yeah. But I mean, when you see the guy and the way he was dressed, you didn't like. I didn't put two and two together at all. Like I would have never guessed he was one of the bushwhackers. That was quite funny.
Andrew,
funny.
Andrew, you strike me as a wrestling aficionado.
Why do you say that?
I was into it when I was a little kid.
Yeah, like WWF stuff, like
when it was like totally regional. Like I was watching just like Dusty Rhodes.
Oh yeah.
Was it whatever the conference was, like in probably Florida, Alabama, Georgia?
Yeah, that was way. I mean, I got into it with the, you know, Hulk, you know, the Hulkamaniacs and the Captain Lou Albano, and they had a cartoon show, and you know, WWF was like a big deal. It sounds like you were kind of like before that even.
Yeah.
Homegrown.
My dad used to watch every Saturday night. We had like Portland wrestling on, and it was like Andrew was saying, it was a local, you know, regional flair.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
But then it didn't become when it became national with Hulk Hogan and Sergeant Slaughter and the Iron Sheik guys in the early '80s. I was into it for a while. We had a pretty good time watching that stuff, but you know.
I used to go to wrestling. I grew up in San Jose, so the Bay Area, the place to go was the Cow Palace.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I watched Warriors games at the Cow Palace.
Yep. Me too.
The Cow Palace.
Yep.
And I was like, you guys come up with a better name for your arena?
No. That's been around for a long time.
Sounds like a place in Fort Worth I know about.
Pastmaster Dan is saying, Aaron is really putting in the effort.
I am.
That'll make Kelsey's victory so much sweeter.
Good thing it's not a competition, right? Yeah.
We got about 5 minutes left, and actually we only have 2 minutes left, but I need 5 minutes. So
John says that my great-grandmother made us all watch wrestling every Friday.
Oh, great-grandmother?
Great-grandmother. 35 years ago.
That's
Nice.
a good granny.
Yeah, that's a real good grandma.
time for wrestling, boys.
Sweet. Got the best grandma in the world.
Okay, me mom.
Me mom.
We just have them old ladies at ringside here in Portland, and just crack this up, man. We watch them; they're up there yelling at these guys, shaking their fists and stuff.
All right.
So were you embarrassed that your mom was doing that?
My mom hated it. She would just get so mad every time my dad would turn it on, and we'd be like, "Yeah, it's Saturday night, it's time for Portland wrestling." She's like, "Ah."
Rosmaine says, I gotta watch my stories.
Yeah.
Story.
Oh, he's putting some splatter action all up in this biatch.
I don't think it'll. I think it'll dry transparent. Whatever.
Murdoch says that the Cow Palace is really famous in wrestling circles up there with the Sportorium. Is that I'm saying that right, Kelsey? In Dallas and Madison Square in New York.
Sportorium must be the new name.
I'm sorry, Murdoch. I'm butchering that. Sportatorium.
that changes everything.
Yeah, I nailed it that time.
Sportatorium. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Sportatorium in Dallas. I know.
All right.
I don't know. There's Texas Stadium. There's I mean, we're talking Cowboys. We're talking baseball, hockey. We got now. It's all named after stuff like the Verizon Field and crap.
Yeah, Murdoch. Sportatorium. Sorry.
Sportatorium. See, three times the charm there for Gary. Oh, study your English, man, before you come on.
Yeah, my English. That's going to be. Look that up in the dictionary.
We got to get somebody on here to read the chat that actually reads English.
I lied on my application.
Christina Lynn, you want a new job?
Yeah.
She left. So yeah, sorry.
They recommended you, Gary. So it's on him. He said we should get Gary on the show to read the chats. And I go, can he read? He said, yeah.
See, Aaron, you assumed.
Yeah.
He can read.
All right.
Are we done with this already? Are you finished?
I know. He's putting all this extra stuff in here. Just
I just want to make sure everything's, colored correctly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Done.
You blew it, Robinson. You blew it.
Now you just cheat. Just keep working on it. We'll come to you last, so you can.
You can keep going until
that's what everybody else does around here. So
how do you guys ever make it through a convention sketch?
You don't do it.
That's all this is, right? Just quick convention sketches.
I was watercolored at a show before. Well, actually, I have, but
you haven't lived. Nothing beats having a couple of glasses of water on a table that everybody's bumping into.
The difference, though, is this is a convention sketch that if you were at a convention, after finishing it, you'd walk down the table and show it to all the other artists.
Yeah. Suck it.
Look what I got for $100. All right.
Oh, no, I'd walk it down the table and rub it in everybody's faces first. Then I'd give it to them to go and do the same thing. Look at this.
This is mine. We'll start with me and my wonderful rendition of Jinbei, whoever that is.
Actually, that's really great.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Jinbei.
Yeah, this is now I see what he's saying about Disney.
He fit that Gil Kane hand reaching to the viewer.
His little master of kung fu, sort of Spider-Man, Doctor Strange hand gesture.
Yeah, that's great. I really like that. You should draw One Piece.
Yeah.
You're a natural.
Yeah.
You should draw the American anime version.
Dad's Den of Pop Culture says, quite good, and I have no idea who that is.
That's John B.
Dumbstone says, that is cool. Love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Everybody seems to think that mine's the best, but they've only seen mine, so I'm going to turn the show off now.
The best so far. I don't want to see Andrews.
Top 4. I'm definitely secured the top 4 spot. All right, so there you go. That's Jinbei.
David usually wins without even finishing, so we're going to see how.
Let's take a little closer look at what Dave.
Look at my color on here. It's amazing.
Yeah, look at that color.
To paint it.
Whoa! Oh, hey!
That
That's not
actually
bad.
looks like an anime drawing, and that's
Yeah.
not a good thing.
You can get it.
David got the closest to the thing Aaron hates the most.
Well, you gotta. Hey, David always stays true to what the theme is. You know, if we're doing Kirby, he draws like Kirby. If he, unfortunately,
does.
this just happened to be anime, and well, he got sucked into it.
I think that this will, if he does the flat color, like anime looking color, it'll make this piece sing. Like put like
that's what I'm gonna do later.
yeah,
He'll
blue
make it
sky in
sing
the
off
background.
key. Ugh. Nintendo Ginger says solid 4th place. I agree. Nice work, David. Wib says nice, D-Wams.
Why,
Very
thank
nice. Dan Genovese says lol. That's probably not your artwork. I'm going to assume that's not about your artwork.
I'm gonna assume it is.
you. Yeah, me too.
Oh, look at this.
Perfect assessment.
Well-read comic says, decent effort, David. Kelsey still wins. It's not a competition. What is this well-read comic? Jeez, you haven't even seen his piece yet.
Yeah, he hasn't shown it. He's already been called.
Yeah, that's like you're tampering with the voting, Kelsey. I don't know what you're doing.
It's because I did digital last week. I owed him one.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's just take a look and see what Kelsey has to offer to the.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Jeez, look at that.
I don't know if it's perfectly indicative of One Piece, but
What?
non-
Oh, you dang!
oh hey,
What?
but
the-
he's very. This hat is very important to him,
Uh-huh.
and she's the only one allowed to ever wear it because she's repaired it a couple times. Mine's story specific, and they're best friends.
Yeah.
And that's all.
I'm impressed by how much you can cram into a postage stamp in 2 hours.
What? This. Where's my ruler? I'm gonna
She's
measure
cramming that banana seed into one piece.
I'm gonna measure this. This is like 12 feet by 16 feet. What are you talking about? Her banana hammock? What are you talking about?
The banana seed on that Schwinn.
Yeah.
Pablo Romero Art says boobs should be bigger.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
She
Now,
has some-
I got to give you credit, Kelsey, as much as it pains me to say these words out loud. But it's like, dude, how did you get all of that done in 2 hours? I mean,
there's I was thinking about it for the past however long this morning. I woke up at like 6. Was thinking about it. I was like, what am I gonna do?
He understands. He cartooned it and he got it to its essential shapes, and he's a natural cartoonist. So there you go.
Well, thank you. I was gonna do a side view, but then I was like, that's not gonna win.
Yeah.
win. This isn't a competition.
Oh, it's not.
Jeez.
He said Schwinn.
Oh, okay.
It's a good thing I didn't try hard.
Yeah.
Grumble. Okay, that's pretty nice. Definitely top 4.
Top 4. Yeah.
Andrew, I'm going to bring you up big. So the show is on your shoulders right now. What do you got to share with us?
Hope you got that one finger inked.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go closer.
Oh, a little
Closer.
please. A little closer.
Let me adjust the lighting here. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's perfect. Yeah.
Closer.
Yeah. Let's see.
Closer. The other way. There you go.
Oh, that's
There you
cool.
go.
That is very nice.
Oh, you kind of like have a whole design ethic going on differently. That's an unfortunate wrinkle in his pants, though. He must be happy to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's his gat.
That's his gat. Yeah, his pirate gat. That's great. I love the way you do feet, man. You do like the best feet.
Yep.
Are you flat-footed?
Guys, Pop Culture says, I dig it. I like the style.
You're making me want to. I got to keep going. I'm not done with mine.
Cool.
There's more.
not done.
Are you going to finish it?
Lucky
Is it worth?
Puppet. Lucky
Oh, this
Puppet.
thing?
Yeah. Is it? Oh, this thing. This. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's going right to the trash can.
Oh
Oh, come on.
It's Boner
Nah,
D Lucky there.
I think I could probably finish it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because you got to come back and show us. You got to show, because sometimes we'll not finish things and we'll come back the next week and go, oh, here's the finished piece. So,
Or in David's case, come back the next month. with the
Yeah.
finish.
no.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thank you for bearing with us today and being part of the fun and good times that we hope to share with everyone.
And thank you
No, it's
so
cool,
much
though.
for not finishing it. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
right.
that. I really do. You have no idea.
Oh, all sorts of comments now about the unfortunate line in his pants. So, Kelsey,
Sorry.
that's where everybody's focus is now.
now he's fixing it. He's emphasizing it.
Yeah. Well, he is he is the rubber.
He's
man.
on, here's my one piece right here.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and ink an arrow pointing to it.
It's my nod to Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I
Oh,
want
yeah,
to-
right. The puffy pant or the
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. That was funny.
I want to take a second here to remind everybody that we all have campaigns. Andrews isn't ready to come out yet. He can't say anything about it, but he's got something coming out from Image pretty soon. So keep your eyes open for that. I am, of course, closing out Wraith of God Blood Hunters very, very soon. Like in the next couple days, should go to the printer tomorrow. Keep your fingers crossed on that. And you'll find the link to that campaign in the description of this video. So if you haven't backed, please consider doing so. There's not much time left. David Williams, of course, is the artist on Allegiance Arts Bass Reeves West of Hell. That is still open for backing on Indiegogo. It also has an Andrew Robinson wraparound cover, as well as a David Williams wraparound cover. You can choose or get both. And the link's in the description of this video. Gary Martin, Rush with Destiny is his ink book art project that you'll find on Fund My Comic. And the link is in the description of this video. It's got some tremendous brush and ink work in there. You don't want to miss out on that. And of course, Kelsey is hugely thick, massive, 200-page.
Oh,
Hey now. Yeah, his 200-page Scribbles sketchbook, also on Fund My Comic. And you, of course, will find the link in the description of this video. It has like layouts and all sorts of good stuff from his comic work over the years. Looks like there's a nice busty picture of Anna, the Star Wars girl. So you don't want to miss that. And also, my Kit Carter sign-up page is now live on Indiegogo. You'll find the link in the description of this video as well. Just sign up, put your email in, let me know that you're interested in the book so you can stay on the mailing list. So when it launches, you won't be caught by surprise. And so anyway, I want to thank, again, our special guest, Andrew Robinson, one of the great artists in comics today and over the past several years. We're just thankful to have you here and to spread your groovy artistic talent with us.
hey now.
Thanks for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
You'll try and you always make yourself feel insignificant, but we'll try and wrangle you again here in the coming months when we actually have a real topic to draw. So it might be a little bit more.
Wait, what? Like Conan for the 14th time? Yeah. Wait.
It's old, man. Anyway, hey, thank you to the chat. Thank you guys for joining us. We couldn't do the show without you. Your contributions, of course, are greatly appreciated. And we appreciate you guys making this the most popular draw stream on the internet. So, and if you haven't, like and subscribe. And we will see you right here next week on Graybeards Studio.
Thanks, y'all.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.